Can I get a test? Can I get a test? Can I get a testing? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing 1, 2, and 3. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, ladies and germs. Hello, everyone. My name is King Kodiak. I'm the Yokai King of Bears, overseer of the multiverse, ruler of the celestial tome, and your residential multiversal nuisance. How are we all doing today? Let me turn the music off. Hopefully I turned the right music off. No, I did not. Cool. Now the background music is off. Now, but this music is still playing. Good to know. Hello, hello. How have y'all been? How has your week been treating you so far? My week was draining. It's still draining. It's not over yet. We're halfway into the week. It's the hump of the days. But on the bright side, Halloween is officially 1 week away. Or it's almost a week away. I don't know time. It's a little over a week away. It's a little over a week away. Next week, Friday, is Halloween, folks. Yeah, the spooky month comes to its thrilling climax. But yeah. Hope y'all week's been going well. My week has been very draining, just to work and all that fun stuff. Just draining my life force slowly as the time goes by, and then you wonder why you're doing this in your life. Existential dread. Existential dread of buying things and living long and blah 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 blah. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? Anyway, anyway. I hope you guys enjoy the Little Nightmares collab I had with Snozy too. That was very fun. I honestly didn't expect us to go for that long. Till 3 in the morning is definitely when I usually finish streaming on Saturdays. For her, it was the music was playing in the background and it kind of scared me. If you were watching on the YouTube side, it actually kind of freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah. I was surprised to know that we went that late, but the game is really good. I did cheat. I didn't look into like spoilers or anything like that for what's ahead, but I did want to know, usually for most people, how far they are in the game at the part where we stopped. And we're about halfway through the game. Yeah, we are about halfway through Little Nightmares 3. So the next time me and her get together and start collabing again, we should be able to finish it all in one go. I hope you all were able to get your little Twitch badges and all that fun stuff. Oh wow, that is actually gonna scare me. What is playing in my background? Oh, it's Train Rush from a Hat in Time's a remix. Okay. I remember when I streamed a Hat in Time. It was an okay game. It's an okay game. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it was a pretty fun experience. Not gonna lie. Pretty good, pretty good. I hope everything has been going well for everyone, though. I have been wanting to catch up on a lot of things, but I haven't had the time to. I've been trying to catch up on Demon Slayer and all that, but I want to catch up on Demon Slayer so badly. I want to, because I'm like 5 seasons behind on Demon Slayer. Straight up 5 seasons behind. I stopped right at the end of Mugen Train. I did not know there was so much I had to watch before I had to watch the damn movie. I know I've been still on that horse, but come on, bro. I've been trying, but time is just not permitting me to do that. It's not permitting me to do much of anything, sadly. But yeah, I have been able to play a little bit of Stellar Blade, though, and keep up on the side quests. There's a lot of side quests, so I'm definitely going to have to lock in and try and do that. But yeah, other than that, everything has been pretty okay. Nothing too crazy has been going on my end. Nothing too crazy indeed. It is the spooky month, so I don't know if anyone has anything planned. I don't have anything planned either. I'm probably going to watch some spooky movies and do some horror-related things and things to that effect. I wonder if people still... I mean, trick-or-treating is still definitely popular. It's not a hobby. It's definitely not a holiday. It's going to start getting, like, slowly drained of its life force anytime soon. But I wonder what the go-to candy for kids are nowadays. I heard it was Takis. I heard Takis are the new, like, candy or treat for kids nowadays, and I'm just kind of like, huh. The generations sure have changed. It's funny now when you hear children talk about their life and then they bring up Roblox and it's like, oh, Oh, right. Kids who were into Roblox are probably like grown adults by now, or approaching grown adulthood. Wilding. Wilding how I can feel my life force slowly draining by the day. Outside of that, nothing too crazy has been going on. Nothing too crazy in my life. I think I said that before, but might as well just repeat myself. I started watching some D&D stuff in my spare time while I'm at work, just to like pass the time and kill some hours. Catching up with my friend's D&D series, seeing what's going on in that. I want to start watching Critical Role, the Mighty Nay campaign, but I didn't have the time to start it. Just to see like the first hour of it, just to see what the campaign's all about. It's crazy to know how far these campaigns can go for. Like, some of them last hundreds, and if not like multiple hundreds of episodes. It's amazing. Hey, welcome in, Escape. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I had to uninstall Blue Archive today because the validating was on a loop on stream, on Steam, not stream, on Steam for me today. I don't know if I'll ever play the game again. Oh, so I mean, if you uninstall it and reinstall it, it should work. Is there something about the game that makes you not want to, or makes you think you'll not be able to play it again? Because there's always your phone. You could link the Steam account to your phone, so you could have the same account. I know that game has notoriously bad pull rates, though. I know that game has really bad pulls. Though I don't know anything about the story, so I don't know what keeps people engaged. I don't know if it's just hot women, or is it just like there's something like narrative about it that makes you want to keep playing. Because if you talk about Nikke is a gooner game. It is gooner to hell. But the game itself isn't the most engaging. But the story of Nikke has to be one of the best stories I've ever seen in a gacha game. Like, period. Like, I wouldn't say it's on the level of, like, a console game, but it's definitely of the best caliber I've seen on a gacha game. I don't know, but to be honest, I never played the game that very often. Okay. See, gacha games are kind of like a weird situation with me, because I play a lot of them. You guys know I play a lot of gacha games, but I don't have time to play a lot of the gacha games or catch up on their stories. So I always find myself just plugging in, doing the dailies, and heading out. The only time I could ever really say I'm uninstalling a game, a gacha game, is if I just don't care about the characters, don't care about the world or the story, and I'm just there to roll for the characters, and that's it. And that's when I just don't care about a gacha game. If I don't care about the world and I only care about the characters, I don't care to play the game anymore, and I uninstall. I was like that with Genshin, because Genshin was requiring too much of my time. Like, having to be available for certain days to grind for certain specific, like, ascension materials and stuff like that was not my cup of tea. Did not like it at all, so I uninstalled it. Or like if a gacha game is like in my library and I just never touched it for the entirety, I say I'm gonna play it, but I never do. That also happened to me. That's the worst for me. Yeah. When you're into a gacha game only for the characters and then nothing else, like you don't care about the story or anything like that, it's like, wow, I'm only here because I have this account, and I'm only here because this new character is coming out like in a month. When that shit happens, I kind of just like, all right, there's no reason for me to play this game anymore. The reason for me that caused me to play this game no longer exists. I'm only here now to spend money for the machine. I'm gone. There was a situation once where the Tales series had a gacha game. I believe it was called Tales of Crescendia. I believe that was the gacha game's name. It was exclusive to Canada and Australia for its beta period. I'm Canadian, of course, so I downloaded the beta. I had it in my library. I had it in my phone. I never played that game once. I said I was going to play it, never played it. To the point where now the gacha game is dead. Like, the game officially released, it had its time in the sun, I think it was out for maybe a year or two, and then it just died, and I never played it once. Like, that was bad. That was really bad for me. When a game is just like in your phone collecting storage space, that is terrible for me. It's very rare for most gacha games to last over a year, though, so... Yeah, that was the situation. But aside from that... what else is there? Oh yeah. Speaking of gacha games, still playing Zenless Zone Zero. Still need to catch up on that story as well, but I know Vivian is out right now. Vivian and a couple of the... Okay, so here's the thing. China slash that specific part of Asia does not do Halloween, so they can't actually have like a Halloween patch or something like that. So I'm noticing what a lot of these companies do is they have like Halloween adjacent characters or themes that are very much what is it playing? Oh, I don't like this. This is starting to mess with my brain a bit. Hold on. Ooh, this is perfect. Hey, I like this one. Yeah, so they like to have Halloween adjacent characters or something like that. I remember like when Hu Tao came out, she had to come out in November or some shit because October is the cursed month or whatever. But I'm noticing in Zenless Zone Zero, they have characters that are very much Halloween inspired. Like, you know, witches, ghosts, Lovecraftian monsters and stuff like that. Like, that kind of stuff. So we have these two characters coming out. I believe her name is Grace, and one of them is like the octopus woman that we've shown on stream once before. They're clearly meant to be like in the spirit of Halloween inspired. Don't know if I'm gonna be I'm not rolling for any of those characters. I'm skipping them. I'm tempted to get Vivian, mostly because of that swimsuit she has, but here's the problem. I've said this many times before. I don't like yanderes. And the sad thing is, she's actually the best unit to have right now for your account, but she sucks as a character, and I hate it. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I roll for her. Anyway, moving on. I don't know if anything new has been happening lately. Everything's been pretty quiet on my end. Like I said, just work and doing crazy stuff like that. I've been trying to catch up with a lot of other projects and stuff like that. I have to focus a lot this week because I'm working on multiple different like side projects and things like that. I got commissions I gotta work on, which I've been doing pretty damn well on those ones. But I want to like catch up on all my other shit. I want to read One Piece. I want to read One Piece, man. I need to catch up with One Piece so badly because so much cool shit is happening in One Piece. Oh, I want to see it, man. I think we're actually nearing the end of it. We could actually be seeing the end of One Piece soon. When Oda said this is his final arc, he is like, from what I've been hearing from spoilers, he's kind of cooking. This emu person, kind of fucking raw as a villain. The elders. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, I spoiled myself. I don't want to spoil anyone else. But, like, the elders are finally doing things, and from what I can tell, they're pretty damn cool. Though people have been complaining that they're not much characters and more of just, like, spectacles. I recently finished reading Rosaria of Empire, and it's 106 chapters, and yes, read One Piece. I'm caught up. Am I still at... Where am I at again? Like I said before, I've been still at the time skip for like over 2 years. It's one of those things where I binged it to a certain point, and I said, okay, this is a good stopping point for now. I'm gonna come back to this, and then I never come back to it. I've been at... Where is it? Hold on a second. I need to find this shit real quick. I've been at chapter 606 for 2 years. And it's pissing me off because I want to see all the cool shit. But when it comes to the One Piece anime, I have been watching that in my spare time as my active Japanese listening. And I'm at episode... Hold on a second. I'm on episode 404. I've been at 404 on that one. So hey, at least I'm consuming some form of One Piece energy inside me. At least some form of Luffy has been there. They need to give One Piece time. Let's see. 1 second. They, in a way, Kodiak, you are better off putting One Piece off so that you don't have to wait every week for a new chapter, at least until you're caught up. That is true. That is true. There's nothing wrong with that. So now I don't have to wait. I can just binge the entire thing. Oh man, it's gonna be great when I can finally just catch up and read everything all in one go. I will give okay, listen, as much as I am a One Piece fan, when I was binging One Piece to get caught up, I will say one thing. Some One Piece arcs do not need to be over 100 plus chapters long. Alright? I'm gonna be so for real with you all. One Piece chapters, One Piece arcs do not need to be over 100 chapters long. Alright? Skypiea didn't need to be 100 chapters long. I'm gonna be so 100 with you. Impel Down didn't need to be 100 chapters long. There's just no reason for it to be that long. Oda could very much clear a lot of the fat, chop a lot of the fat, but they don't tell him to do that. I think it could be because like the longer it lasts, the more money comes in Shonen Jump's pocket. So they're just like, hey, yeah, if you want to make this shit last 12 years, you can do that. Because think about it. Be honest. Think about it. If Oda is releasing a new chapter, maybe a month, and there are 100 plus chapters for an arc, that means that when you waited for that shit to come out, like, if you were, like, in the middle of Skypiea or Impel Down, you would have had to have waited at least, what, 4, 5, 6 years for that shit to finally end? If he's releasing a chapter, like, a month? That is ridiculous. I mean, if that were me and I was reading it and I was at, like, Skypiea or some shit, I'd be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, I'm okay. I'll come back in like 30 years when this shit is done. So said, so done. Over 30 years later, One Piece is nearing its final arc. Let's see. And when you're caught up, it's so rough. Yep, exactly. That's fair. Funny enough, I heard that Punk Hazard was going to be 2 arcs instead of the one we got. That would have been crazy. Hello, Kylie. Welcome in. Bazinga, bazinga. Welcome in. Welcome in. Wano took 5 years, I believe. I believe you're correct. It took like 5 years, if not maybe 5.5. Again, like, okay, Wano is a really good arc. So, hey, I could stand like maybe that long of a wait, even though it's ridiculous. But when it came to the earlier arcs, I'm like, hell no. Cake Island? I haven't read up to Cake Island yet. No. But, what's it called? What's that one arc called? Not Punk Hazard. It's the Halloween one. It's on the tip of my tongue. Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark? No. No, I would not last that long. Hi, Kodiak and Chad. How are you all doing? Doing well. Just yapping. Just talking about, like, the One Piece and, like, you know, usual junk like that, catching up on things, you know, talking about what we're going to be doing for maybe Halloween or things like that kind of thing. Yeah, Thriller Bark, yeah, it was Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark, I think, was an okay arc, but it lasted a little bit too long. Again, One Piece arcs have a habit of just being maybe like 10, 20 chapters too long, and they need to, like, wrap it up, you know? It's kind of like how the Batman did not need to be 3 hours long, and you can clearly tell where they should have probably ended that, and then it kept going. That is, like, again, my biggest issue, is when things don't know when to really end it. Nice! Do love some Halloween planning. Yeah. I am doing nothing for Halloween, honestly. I've been thinking about doing, like, some little Halloween things. Like, I know they have, like, haunted houses and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know, man. I'm not really, like, one of those people who do, like, night walks through the park or things like that, or, hey, let's go to this one, like, haunted, abandoned hospital or shit like that. I don't know. I'm more of someone who's just like, okay, my plan for Halloween is I'm gonna stay inside, I'm gonna probably eat some candy, and I'm gonna watch and binge a lot of my favorite horror movies. Um, if what's your favorite horror movie? Mind my asking. My favorite horror movie is I have two. It's The Thing from 1980. I like that old horror movie a lot. And my second one is Totally Killer. I like Totally Killer a lot. It's the one where that one girl from Detective Pikachu gets her soul swapped with a serial killer, and the serial killer is going around the entire town killing in her body. It's a funny little horror movie, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Hello, Dex. Welcome in. I walk around town at 3 a.m. on average days. Oh, well. A creature of the night. I respect that. I respect that. Walking around town at 3 a.m. must be a weird feeling. It must be a weird feeling to walk around town that late in the night. Because, like, you think, oh, like, walking around town is scary. Oh, there's a lot of unmentionables and unsavory people. And there are. Don't get me wrong. There are. But, like, it's actually weirdly quiet. It's surprisingly less busy than in the morning, of course, because most people are asleep. But it's like a different world you're walking in at night. Everything is so weirdly peaceful. I remember I had a doctor's appointment once at like 4, 5 in the morning or some shit like that, and I was just driving around the city, and I was just like, wow, it's surprisingly just calm. It's weirdly nice. There's no traffic. It's just nice. It's weird. I've had people follow me. It's really not safe here, but whatever. Oof. Okay, never mind then. Don't walk. Don't walk in the night if people are following you. Thank God you're working out so you can defend yourself. But still, like, holy crap, hell no. I make my walks exciting by taking Rent out at the ATM in the wee hours. Choosing life on hard mode, I see. Choosing life on the challenge run, because holy shit, no. No wonder they follow you around. That'd be that's a scary idea, man. Taking out cash that late in the night? Hell no, not for me. You do you, though. You do you. I'm thinking to get back into Splatoon by drawing idols and my agent trio in Halloween outfits, plus in honor of the Splatfest rerun. Yes, they are having the rerun. No, what? Okay, I need a new playlist. Hold on a second. This playlist is not. I do not vibe with this universe. Okay, Splatoon. Wow, here it is. There, Splatoon. But yeah, the rerun is happening now. Team Zombie, Ghost, or Skeleton. I still think Ghost is the best friend you could have because they can phase through walls and they can do a whole bunch of shit for you. Zombies are smelling like rotting corpses. I don't like that. And skeletons are too bony to do damn anything. Gravity will keep them down. But yeah, hopefully you're getting into Splatoon and hopefully that works out for you. Who knows how long we're going to have to wait for Splatoon Raiders, because that game is going to take a long-ass time. There's no even mention of a release date for Splatoon Raiders. Let's see. Inviting trouble to see what happens. My life's boring otherwise. If it works for you, it works for you. Me, I prefer not having my life in constant terror. Hello, hi, how you doing, I see that lurk. You lurk in the background. You do your thing. No worries at all. Hope everything goes okay with you while you do your lurk. Everyone has now become a living horror movie character nowadays. I know how people were happy when a certain someone was removed from the server we call life. Ah. I see. Well, that brings me on to another topic, is the public domain. I mean, it's not going to be long until Superman and Batman are in the public domain and they're turned into horror movie characters. So yeah, get ready for the Batman and Superman horror movies. They're coming out soon. Don't worry. You'll see them in about a year. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I think I'm sad because I'm finishing Digimon Time Stranger tomorrow. Damn, you finished it that fast. I mean, then again, it has been like maybe 2-3 weeks, but still, that's a long-ass JRPG. I believe it's like 60 hours or something like that. Hey, Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Whatever happens next, I guess you're doing the post game content, or are you already at the post game content? Uh, let's see. People seriously misunderstand how the public domain actually works. This is my OC. Do not steal. Bicky Blouse. He does not wear red shorts. He wears purple shorts, and he is not a mouse. He is a no. He's a mouse. Yeah, he's a mouse. Yeah, there you go. He's a mouse. Don't worry. The company can't sue me because it's distinctly different. Hey, close enough, right? I'm gonna make 10,000 horror movies off of this character. Bam. Hi, might lurk because I can't stop, ooh, smelling sanitizer and it's making me feel ick. Ooh, that's gross. Oh, I hopefully you get that sanitizer smell taken care of because, yeah, that does not sound, like something I want to experience. Hold up. Have we reached the era where Batman and Superman are public domain? We're fast approaching. Let me see. How old is Superman? How old is this Superman? Man, IP. I believe it's okay. 87 years old. 87. So in 2038, we'll be having our first Superman horror film. That's not Brightburn, which I never saw, and I don't think a majority of people saw Brightburn. Let's see. We'll shower after done tutoring, but yeah. Wish you the best of luck. Wish you the best of luck. I'm doing the side quest before the final boss. Okay. Oh, you're gonna be super juiced when you're about to kill that thing then. You're about to wreck that thing's shit. Well, then comes the real challenge, collecting all the Digimon like you did with the first two Cyber Sleuth games. So you'll be playing that game for a good 100+ hours. Let's see. Also, why the heck has everything become like every sci-fi movie that's come out in the last 50 years? Because Hollywood is out of ideas, my friend. Hollywood is out of ideas. So they just keep reusing the same thing over and over and over again because that's how it works. And then they start to, lose their sales. Public domain wasn't actually supposed to be renewable, but Disney lobbied it to make it so. Really? Wasn't supposed to be renewable. Because I know trademarks, you can renew a trademark. But when it comes to copyright, yeah, the public domain, like after 100 years, that shit's like, bull, done. But hey, I guess Disney will do what Disney will do, and they will control everything. They do have the final say, I guess. Whoops, Wi-Fi died for a sec. Well, welcome back. I saw Brightburn. It's not like a prequel to that evil Justice League movie series, was it? No. Just, I believe the story behind Brightburn is, I believe Zack Snyder said that if he were to come back to create like the DCEU, he had to be able to create Brightburn, which was his take on evil Superman, and they allowed him to do that. But the thing is, Brightburn, I believe, underperformed, or nobody really went to see it, or just wasn't received positively. So it just kind of exists now. And it also it came out at a really bad time, because that was during the time when you were having pretty much a abundance of evil Superman stories. So we had The Boys, we had Invincible, we had I believe there's probably more. There's probably more I'm missing. But like we were having evil Superman fatigue. Quite literally evil Superman fatigue. And like was it Gunn? It may have been James Gunn. I don't know. Also, hello, Yakiri. Welcome in. Joker just dropped. Oh, you're right. Today is also the day that Joker drops in Crossworlds. I did not want to play Crossworlds today because I knew everyone and their mother was going to be playing Joker, and I just said, you know what? Why don't we just play that horror game that I said I was going to play? Nope, I will not. I will not. Time Stranger is much more streamlined. Okay, so no collecting all the Digimon for you this time around. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Uh, but yeah, Brightburn underperformed. Nobody went to see it, and that was kind of it. Treadmill time. Hey, enjoy your treadmill time. Enjoy your treadmill time. I was gonna say that valid for choosing Ghost. I went for Skeleton in honor of Pixar's Coco and also Sans and Papyrus. Good choices if you're gonna go Team Skeleton. For me, I'm a classic Ghost guy. Ghostbusters, Danny Phantom. You telling me the box ghost wouldn't be a good friend to have around? He's the most unthreatening ghost until like you see him in the future and he for some reason got super yoked and starts throwing like boxes made with concrete or shit at you. But you know, aside from that, he's a pretty chill dude. No, I mean, I already have the vast majority of Digimon. Oh, okay. Oh, you've already gotten that covered then. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Oh, I was referring to us creating Skynet in 1984 or movies that with that plot element. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry, the robot apocalypse is also around the corner, Escape. There was also a news article that came out that like a military war general or some shit like that has been using AI to make a lot of his decisions for him, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is how the apocalypse starts. He quoted saying, "Oh, me and the AI have become good friends," and I'm like, oh, this is how the robot uprising starts. This is great. We're gonna become eviscerated soon. Can't wait. The second they let me have Mega Digimon, I already I digivolve my ultimates into 2/3 of the Megas. Awesome, hell yeah. Good friends, that's how it starts. Yes, me and my AI companion, my AI girlfriend, my Lucy Lubot, they'll never betray me. Right? Right, Lucy Lubot? And then the entire of humanity stops existing. Soon. Very, very soon. I can't wait for us to create an AI that starts to Ultron us. You know what? I know how to protect humanity by destroying humanity. You're your greatest enemy. You're your greatest threat to yourselves. As such, I will destroy you all to make sure you don't hurt yourself. That kind of thing. So you watched Futurama? Of course I watched Futurama. I used to love Futurama. I didn't see the revival though. The revival reboot, whatever it's called. The continuation, I heard it wasn't that great. I heard it wasn't that great, so I just stopped. I didn't care to watch it. Uh, Yoked and fucked the lunch lady. Go. Yes, 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 yes. He did. Do not want to get into the logistics of how a ghost can fuck and how a ghost can have ghostly offspring, but yes. And yes, I do know Butch Hartman changed the lore, so it's no longer dead people, but actually just people from another dimension or some weird shit. They're ghosts, alright? They're ghosts. I don't care. They're ghosts. Stupid ass Nickelodeon telling them what to do and changing the damn plot because they can't have dead people in their show. Stupid. Anyway, leveling everything in your box at the same time makes progression super fast. Oh, so they made that a lot more streamlined, like you said. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad. Just wait until we get a senator injecting himself with nanomachines. Nanomachines, Jack. Memes. The DNA of the soul. I was speaking to my buddy Katsu, and he basically said, like, yeah, Kojima has a weird way of just kind of prophesizing the future. And I'm kind of just thinking to myself, is he a prophet or is humanity that predictable that we're very much we're able to plan our own demise or like predict it years before it happens because of just how simple we are. But hey, if Kojima's a prophet, I can't wait for Mpreg to become like a staple for job requirements. If you know, you know. Uh, Also, Time Stranger Time Stranger's plat is super brisk too, except for requiring a fuck you hard new game plus playthrough. Oh, okay, that hard. Good to know. I don't do that. I don't look for plats. I don't care to find the plat. I'm just like, okay, cool. I did the game. If it's doable, I do it. But if it's not the end of the world. I will only get the plat if it's something I absolutely care about and love. Like Spider-Man. Spider-Man on PS4, I had to get the plat on that. I love that game to death. I'm also like trying to figure out sorts of outfits. Should I draw the Splatoon characters? Only idea I had so far is Maria Sands and Callie as Papyrus, with some skull paint. Plus, I bet Callie would rock his outfit. Hmm. Callie would definitely be a great Papyrus. I can feel that scarf really complimenting her, for sure. There's always the cast of Deltarune. You could always like dress your OCs based off of which personality you think best suits them, or just like who you think they would vibe with. No one watched Futurama's continuation. No, you are surprised. I am surprised. Yeah, you are completely right. That thing came with a whisper and it died with a whisper. Like no one talked about it. Only people who were diehard Futurama fans talked about it, and even then, they didn't even speak very highly on it. They were just like, "Yeah, it exists. It was all right." That was basically it. Everyone focuses on the King of the Hill continuation because that was the one that was, actually well done. Hey, say what you will about Splatoon's finale. Splatoon's finale. Oh my god. Say what you want about Futurama's finale. I think it was a nice way to end it, even if it does kind of like go in a giant circle. It was okay. Like, it was an okay bookend if that's how you want to end it. Uh, if something doesn't make sense, blame bitch Fartman. Yeah, yeah. What a shame how he went down his villain arc. Man really did go down his villain arc, didn't he? Not gonna get too much into that one, but like, yeah, boy howdy, that's one career that went down. I love how Futurama had a canon event where Fry, Bender, and the Professor pulled a Made in Heaven 3 times to reach their timeline. What is a Made in Heaven 3 times? I mean, I know what 3 times is, but like, what is a Made in Heaven? I do not know what that is. My copy of ZA is finally in the States. Hopefully it gets delivered this week. Yes, that is also something that came out recently that everyone has been playing. Yes, is ZA. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've been watching some people stream it. I'm still so shocked that the entirety of the game takes place in Luminos City. Like, the entirety of the game is in Luminos, and I'm just like, why? I feel like out of every generation in Pokemon, X and Y was the one that got done the most dirty because there were so much things in its world that just weren't properly explained because of time crunch. Like actual areas that were blocked off that you couldn't go to, that you could actively see in the distance, you couldn't explore. So when Legends, like when Pokemon announced, or Game Freak announced that Legends is going to take place in like Luminos or Kalos region, I was like, oh cool, we're going to go back to explore these areas. It's going to be like Legends Arceus, where like you explore this giant world and all this stuff. And then I find out it all takes place in just the city, and I'm like, huh? Huh? What? I mean, there's no gym leaders either, and I'm like, okay. All right, show me what you got, Game Freak. Show me what you got. Apparently, everyone seems to be liking it, and from what I could tell, from what I've heard, it seems to be wrapping up certain characters' stories from X and Y. So hey, that's cool. At least it's giving some characters the closure they need. But like, I want to see future characters, man. I want to see future Shauna or shit like that. I don't even know how long this game takes place in. I think it's like 6 years in the future or some shit like that. Crazy how they didn't like let you travel outside the city. It's all in the city, which I get it. Luminos can be a huge environment. It was what, you know, the X and Y team were very excited about, but like, Kalos was done dirty, man. It was done so dirty. It deserved more. It deserved better. And maybe one day we'll get more Kalos, but like, I think this is gonna be it for like at least maybe a decade. If you don't have a fleet of 999 stat Digimon Megas, ooh, tutorial. Jesus Christ, it's like Shin Megami Tensei crap. Fuck. I'm not touching that. Nope. I want to watch it, but got sidetracked. Oh. I can't get, I just can't get Deltarune, piled again for Halloween costumes. I just got, just got out of it. Lighthearted. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I'm sure, I mean, Oh, how about this, Kylie? Octavio. Octavio as King Asgore. That could work. That could work. Or if you want to be silly, you have Craig as it because he has the big beard. Let's see. I imported Japanese Switch 2 copy. Save me $10 if I bought it from retail. I'm glad it worked out for you because I feel like the shipping would probably like be more expensive. But hey, if it works, it works. Made in Heaven is a JoJo reference. Okay. Unfortunately, I've only watched the end of part 3 because I fell off the JoJo train, which I need to get back. I need to just binge a lot of the JoJos. I need to binge so much shit, but there's not enough time in the day and there's not enough time in the life. Eventually, though, I'll have like a hankering for a JoJo. And eventually I'll have a hankering. I'll have a stim situation where I'm just like, damn, this is my new hyperfixation again. Time to get back into JoJo, where I'll just binge it all in a day, and I won't even know how the hell it happened. God, I love it when you just like strangely lock into a hyperfixation. So much of X and Y was left in the cutting room floor. It was, and it was so terrible how dirty it was done. It's annoying. That was the start of Game Freak's laziness, and it only got progressively worse. Yeah, Made in Heaven is a JoJo stand that causes time to accelerate so fast to the point where the universe ended and resulted in the universe to reset again. Oh, I don't doubt that did happen it did happen once in Future M, but 3 times is actually insane. Clement wants to chill, wants to call everyone about their car's extended warranty, hence the quarantine. I guess so. Like, everywhere in Lumino City just surprisingly lost power. I guess Clement had a new invention that just ruined everything. Pokemon Z was supposed to be a thing. It was. I remember. It was supposed to be a thing. But it never happened. They just moved on to, I believe, what was the one that came after X and Y? Oh, yeah, Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was after X and Y. They just moved straight into Sun and Moon, and I was just like, okay. I feel like out of any, like, of the games that needed a better version... Oh, it was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You're right. It was ORAS. I forgot about ORAS. You're right. But, like, yeah. They should have gone back and made, like, a better version. They should have made Pokemon Z, but I guess, like, the Game Freak team was tired of just making better versions of their old games, so they said, hey, let's remake an old game again. Why not? I think, yeah, X and Y was the most done dirty out of all of them, which is sad. Let's see. Yeah, Pokemon Z was supposed to be a thing. So much was cut, including a special Flabebe that was coded in but never had an event for it. Yeah! Now that you mention it, yes, it was supposed to have the Flabebe. I remember now, the Flabebe was supposed to be part of it. So much shit that just never got into the final game or was moved on. It's so weird how Pokemon sometimes does that. Like, they'll have this stuff in the code. Like, actual, like, you can get it if you, like, you know, cheat and you know, you hack the system. And then they just kind of leave it there. It's like, oh yeah, we had it there as like an idea just in case, so we have the assets ready in case we want to actually do this. But hey, not going to do it anymore. Moving on to the next big project. Great. A menacing king that also got badly divorced? How did I not realize sooner? Exactly, exactly. Whichever one you want to pick. It could be Cuttlefish or it could be Octavio. Whichever one, it works. I mean, one could be the kind Asgore after the game ends, where he's like a gardener or some shit for the children, and the other one could just be when he's the asshole king who wants to kill humans because it's the right thing to do, ethically, not morally. Honestly, generally solid idea. Thank you, thank you. Well, at least the anime counterpart of X and Y is still one of the most beloved till this day. I believe that you are completely right. Like, if you want Pokemon Z, the anime pretty much did Pokemon Z for you, which is absolutely insane how the anime locked in. I think X and Y's anime is so good, it stands on its own among all the other ones. It is so self-contained. None of its shit gets referenced or even brought up in other series. It like maybe in Journeys it does. I don't know. I didn't watch Journeys. But like it is such a well self-contained series, and it pretty much did all of what X and Y was supposed to do. It gave characters closure, it focused on Zygarde, it had a climactic final battle. Everything felt so well done in the anime. I don't really watch Pokemon animes beginning to end anymore, but I had to lock in and binge that one. It was so good. Like, it was amazing. Worst cut Digimon has ever had was cutting the payoff to the Chimeramon subplot in World 2. Don't know the story behind that one. Let's see. Weirdly enough, XY was what reignited my Pokemon hyperfixation back in the day. Also, the X and Y anime and Origins, yes. I remember X and Y was a lot of people's re-energized hyperfixation into the series because, like, it was unofficially supposed to be a soft reboot. It was supposed to be a soft reboot for for the Pokemon franchise, even though that was also supposed to be the case for Gen 5, Black and White, but we're not going to talk about that one. It was pretty much everyone's first introduction back into Pokemon again, which is pretty cool. I went to the X and Y launch event when it first came out. They had a whole bunch of events all around the world. I got to go to the one in my area. It was fun. Yeah, it was really fun. We got a whole bunch of free X and Y shit. It was cool. Let's see. Zygarde got done dirty, didn't get a game, and had to throw. Yes, he didn't get a game, but he was thrown into Sun and Moon because, like, for some reason, hey, we left so much shit for X and Y on the table. Might as well put it in Sun and Moon since we're not going back to this anytime soon. What's wrong with Black and White? Okay, Black and White is good. I love Black and White. I love Black and White to death. Alright? There's nothing wrong with Black and White. But Black and White was supposed to be a reboot to, a soft reboot to Pokemon. A lot of people had issues with Black and White for some reason. I didn't have any issues with Black and White, but a lot of people had problems with it. They didn't like the protagonist, they didn't like the Pokemon, they didn't like a lot of things. So it seems like Pokemon pretty much tried to reboot the series twice. Because when the reception for Black and White wasn't great, they tried to do the exact same thing and reboot the series again with X and Y. Not to say X and Y or Sun and Moon are bad games, I'm just saying Pokemon has a habit of, or they did have a habit of trying to reboot the franchise at least twice, not too long of a span apart from each other, which is funny. But yeah, I love X and Y. I love Sun and Moon. I love Black and White. Specifically, Black and White 2 are my favorite because I think that was Game Freak's swan song to the entire Game Boy slash DS era. They put so much effort into that game. It was unreal. That game is just so good. I strongly recommend that if you were on the fence about Black and White 2, pick it up. It is so good. Especially if you like the story. It's the best story game of all the Pokemon like games, in my opinion. Mainline series. We don't talk about Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon is on a league of its own. Amazing. Let's see. I was one of the shippers who, believe it or not, Ash X Arena. Ash X Arena is a good ship, man. I believe in that ship full heartedly. Misty, Missy, I feel was the canon choice. They even straight up admitted that like, if the Pokemon movie was the last like journey for Ash, he was going to marry Misty, and that little girl at the end of an OVA or something like that was supposed to be Ash and Misty's daughter. But of course, Pokemon didn't end anytime soon, so my boy ended the series being forever alone. Maybe we'll get a future arc where he's like showing up as a grown man and he's with Serena or some shit. I feel like Serena is like the canon love interest now. But like, yeah. I like Serena and Ash. I think they're a cute couple. I will always like Misty and Ash, but Serena ain't bad anyway. Serena was set up very well done. Um, the trainer customization in X and Y was really good though, and they only built upon it more uh, in Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, I feel like, was when they really peaked at that. But then after Sun and Moon, it just kind of went off. Like, I heard some people complaining that you can't even have like certain hair color options in future in like what's it called? It was either Galar or it was in Paldea. It was either in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield. They have like some they got nerfed in terms of the character customization. Sad to say. World 2 hints at a post-game subplot a lot, and it went nowhere. Chimeramon was the obvious intended, and because it's in the game, Cooley modeled and textured, Cully modeled and textured but unused. Oh, wow. It's weird for a game to do that and then it just never follows through on that. Maybe it's because of budgeting reasons or what have you, but it's so weird. It's so weird how that happens. Fully. Oh, you meant to say fully. My mistake. Wait. Okay, here I'm listening to your idea, Kylie. Okay, Cuttlefish and Octavia both wanted to be Asgore, couldn't decide, and in the end they settled the squabble. They settled the squabble. Was Kelly giving Craig the Toriel dress and comfy outfit so much more preferable than a stuffy king's cape? Okay, Craig in a dress. Craig in a dress. All right. You know what? I mess with it. You know what? Couples costumes. Bitter exes, bad divorcees, who knows? Beautiful. Let's see. Looking back, Black and White felt like a proper full circle conclusion to classic Pokemon. It was. Because they never were able to recapture that magic again for me. I liked Sun and Moon, but I didn't play Omega Sun and Omega Moon. It just I didn't have it in me to play it anymore. And then after that, I just stopped playing the series in general. And then the quality of the series got worse. And let's all remember Dexit. Who remembers Dexit? Everyone who remembers the gatekeeping of Pokemon models. Yeah, Game Freak became a very sad company after that. I will always say Black and White 2 will always be their pinnacle, and ever since then, they can't match that magic. That was when the team gave it their all, and now they're just kind of doing their 9 to 5, you know? There's no passion anymore. It would be great if they outsourced and got like other people to work on the games so they would actually have better quality. But hey, Japanese company's going to do what a Japanese company's going to do, and they're going to be a dinosaur out of stubbornness. I never got the hate for black and white back in the day. It was me and my little brother's second favorite generation after Gen 3. Yeah, I wish I could tell you why there was so much hatred for black and white back in the day. Cause I was a die-hard Pokemon fan. I pre-ordered these games before they even came out. I was loving them no matter what. But I wish I understood why. It's a lot like the reason why a lot of people hated Wind Waker was because, oh, it's cell shaded, oh, it looks like a kid's game, oh, it's too cartoony, blah 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 blah. And then years later they fall in love with it and like, oh, this game was amazing, oh, it was my favorite game of all time. For some reason society just universally did not like black and white, and Pokemon listened after they gave it a sequel because again, Japanese company gonna do what Japanese company gonna do. But then yeah, they tried to reboot the series again with X and Y. Kind of weird though. Kind of weird. Now everyone likes X and now everyone loves Black and White 2. They're just like, oh, Black and White 2, that was my favorite game of all time. Oh man, I love the characters. Hilda's plastered everywhere. It's like, wow, okay. Where were you like 10 years ago? Where is anyone 10 years ago when something is hated and then a decade later it's popular again? Where are those people? Like, come on. Were you too afraid to show your love? Cowards. The lot of you. Cowards, the lot of you. I always thought Misty and Ash felt more like friends to me. Siblings almost. You could take it in that direction. I could definitely see that as well. I know a lot of people ship them, but like, hey, to each their own. Then again, I was pretty young when I first started the Pokemon anime, so I might not have picked up on the possible shipping moments. There were probably some. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Actually, no, there was a couple. Holy shit. There was one moment in. You could take this as you will. But in the Jirachi movie, where Ash is talking to the little boy Max about how, you know, you're going to be losing your friend, but it's okay. You'll always have her. You're always going to have your friend with you, maybe spiritually or something like that. And he very clearly, like, but subtly makes a reference to Misty being like, oh yeah, I have a friend and she's very far away and I miss her every day. But I know one day we'll be together again. Straight up says that line. And then there's another line where like Ash like makes a decision or something like that with Misty and he chooses Pokemon and of course he does, and he goes off to another region, and Misty has this like therapeutic moment where she's on her bike and she rides off in the other direction and she says, oh Ash, it's okay, now I finally know how you feel about me. And then that was it. So like, yeah, there's a bunch of shipping moments between those two, but the team definitely didn't want her to become the canon love interest after a while. They wanted to move on. Oh. Sun and Moon was a fashion disaster for the male character. Oh god, the fucking male character was the worst. As someone who chooses the male option in almost every game he plays, yes, the male customization was god-awful. The girls had it so much better. It's always the case in these games. Oh, that hurt me so much, yeah. Was a fashion disaster for the male. Most of the options were just shitty tourist gift shop clothing. The only good piece was the Team Skull outfit. And you know what? That's what made it the best for me, because I loved Team Skull a lot back in the day. It was like the majority of content I would create back in the day was Team Skull comic dubs. I never had it in me to care about Dexit. I didn't either. It was one of those situations where it's like, did Game Freak lie? Of course they fucking lied. You don't create 140 models of HD textured Pokemon, and then you say in your HD game for the Switch, we can't put them all in because it would be too much work, when you could literally drag and drop them in. It's already done. But you're charging $20 more. And also, I remember when Twitter got fucking bent out of shape for 3 months! 3 months! Over a tree! Over a fucking tree texture. And it's just like, yes, of course these games are lazy. What did you expect? Yes, Pokemon is lazy. They are. It's a series that banks off nostalgia, and the ones who are defending it are people who are, hopped on that nostalgia. No offense if you like these games, to each their own. Not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying, honest opinion. Yeah, I calls it as I see it. Lazy. If you want to enjoy it, but also maybe don't be mad at people for being upset and wanting better. Listen, there's a respectable way to be angry about something. Don't be a bitch. That's my take on it. But hey, there's nothing wrong with being verbal and saying like, hey, I don't like this. This is not good. If you want to make your 2-hour long essay about why this is a bad game, go ahead. At least it's constructive. Maybe some like employee is going to read that shit, even though it's mostly in Japan, they care about it. But Dexit was weird. People were getting into genuine fights about that shit, and as a Pokemon fan for over 20 plus years, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop playing the games. When Game Freak lost interest, I lost interest. When they stopped caring, I stopped caring. That's my motto. When I say full circle conclusion, I mean it was like the final evolution of classic Pokemon. 2D sprites, 150 new Pokemon, music, story, and rival team that turns a series staple mechanic on its head. Yes, like I said before, it was their swan song, and I still stand by that. Hilda was Black and White 1, May was... Oh, yeah. Hilda was Black and White 1, May was Black and White 2. And both characters still have lasted the test of time over all the other Pokemon MCs. The amount of fan art I've seen, wild. They are definitely the favorites. I say some of these people are lying about always liking it to jump on a bandwagon. Yeah. At least according to my brother, who is still a diehard Gen 5 fan to this day. Yeah, of course, there's probably some people who are just riding the wave of popularity. But for sure. Yeah, liking Gen 5, of course. At least clothing is no longer gender locked in ZA. It's not, really. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Males can even wear skirts now. That's awesome. Hey, progression. We're all about that here. Nice. Digimon has more creatures than Pokemon, and the most we've ever gotten was about 500. Yeah. When you play Time Stranger, or when you just look at how Time Stranger is being developed and how it was handled compared to like ZA, night and day the amount of effort that's been put into it. Like, it is... There's a reason Nintendo did not put that game on the Switch. They did not want it competing with their breadwinner, because that is some effort they put in. Digimon put in the effort. I'm just gonna say that. Nothing wrong with Pokemon if you like it, but I'm just saying, I see the effort. I see it. I still like them. It's nice to just have something familiar to go to. Yeah, of course, I could see that too. I don't take it personally about people not liking the series, as long as they don't get in your face and make it their own identity. Yeah, that's it too. I mean, there's always going to be that one person who's like that, who's just like, it's my identity, it was with me from childhood and stuff like that, and how dare you, if you insult Pokemon, you insult me. Listen, like I said before, I was that guy. Pokemon was my core personality for a long time. As a kid, I was on Cerebi.net every day for the new Pokemon news. I was able to let it go. It doesn't affect me all that much. I like it, but I can like it from a distance, you know? I am so casual with it now. I like it, but it's okay. Uh-huh. Hey, Katsu, Pokemon is bad. You know what? To each their own. To each their own. For me, I stopped playing Pokemon, and I needed something else to fill that void of Monster Collector. I've been still looking for it since. I've been trying with Digimon. It's starting to help a little bit. We'll see. Let's see. I don't think it's worth my time to think about being mad about video games when I'm not playing them. That is so true. That is so valid. That is so valid. I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and everyone has their own view of entertainment. Video games are art, and art is subjective. One man's trash, another man's treasure. One man's yuck, another man's yum. And you know what? More power to him. More power to him. If you want to play that new Pokemon game and you want to still stand out in line for the midnight release, you do it. You do it. I just don't care. Do they even do midnight releases anymore? Do they even? I feel like that was a thing in like the early 2010s. But then after that, I barely hear anyone do those things anymore. Midnight launches are kind of a thing of the past now, aren't they? Because like now you can just download things instantly from your PC or like your console. So there's no real point. And even then, when you get the game now, you have to wait for it to like download the day one patch or crap like that. Yeah, modern day gaming is fun, isn't it? Crazy. So yeah, they're probably dead now. Let's see. They knew what was going to happen giving Hilda Daisy Dukes. Yes, yes they did. Yes they did, and God bless them for it. Zambamon is missing. It's usually pre-Evo in Time Stranger. Ah. No, I mean hating Pokemon as your whole identity. Oh, hating Pokemon as your whole identity. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there are people who are like that too, aren't there? Huh. Hmm. Says the VGC... Says the VGC player. VGC player. I know VGC player. I know what you're on about. Pokemon was stifling for other Pokemon was stifling for other monster and or so collecting series until it got bad. Yeah, it was the king. It was the king. And then they got complacent. They got complacent, you know? Again, you know, to each their own. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I just, yeah. As someone who was a diehard fan and seeing the quality slowly decrease, I'm just kind of like, wow, it's deflating to see a juggernaut get complacent, you know? Pokemon killed Metabots dead, yeah. It killed a lot of franchises. I know Dragon Quest tried to do its own thing with Dragon Quest Monsters, and that one didn't even get close to the popularity of Pokemon. I remember when any Monster Collector came out, it was the Pokemon killer, and then Pokemon killed it. Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch died. I remember when Yokai Watch was supposed to be the thing for Nintendo. It was supposed to be Nintendo's new Pokemon. They promoted the hell out of it. Level 5's new like baby. And did pretty well in Japan. And then nope, it died. Pokemon like saying you should get a rope for daring to play and enjoy the new game. Yeah. Those people do exist, and it's kind of cringe. No. Dragon Quest Monsters joke fucking ruled. Oh no, it was good. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I have the first game. It's good. But like, yeah, Pokemon still outshines that series. It's a good game. It's good. I didn't play the new one though for Switch, but I don't know if it even did that well. SMT had their own Pokemon clone called Demikids. Demikids was embarrassing. Oh. Demikids, oh boy. Everybody knows that SMT's version, or Atlas's version of Pokemon is just SMT. Demikids, what is Demikids? What the hell? Oh god, this looks terrible. This looks so terrible. Oh my god, I'm gonna show this on stream. Hold on a second. This looks actually really not great. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Demi kids we don't speak of. SMT knocking off an arguable knockoff of itself was an amazing self-own. Yeah. This is a shitty ass like render of it, but it's okay. We don't need it to be crazy. I'll be starting the game soon anyway. But yeah, Demi kids, everybody. Demi kids. Yeah, Demi kids. Boy, that render looks terrible, but hey, this main character looks like shit. Demi kids even had an anime. It had an anime. Wow. Very surprised it had an anime, but okay. Oh, here's a better render. Boop. Yeah, Demi kids. Wonderful. I guess also you could say that Beatamon, Beyblade even, because they kind of had a monster collection aspect of it. Actually, really excited what you'll think of Habromania. Yeah. All right. There you go. I have rambled. Speaking of Habromania, I have rambled enough. We'll get into the game now. We'll get into the game now. So, here's the thing about the game. Here's the thing about the game. Here's the thing about Habromania. It's a demo. The game is not out yet. It's on Steam Early Access. I do not know how long this demo is going to be. Mania? Habromania? Is that how I say it? Habromania. Yeah, there you go. Habromania. Yeah. I don't know how long this is going to be. So, if it ends up being a 2-hour-long demo, at least we've been yapping for over an hour. So, hey, at most, I expect this to maybe be a 3-hour stream, 4-hour stream. We're going to see if we can beat the demo today. We'll go see what happens. Hasbro moaning at... How dare you, Katsu? How dare you, Katsu? Demikids could have went in Digimon's direction and it would have sucked less than Demikids. Yeah, self-sabotaging yourself is a real pain in the ass. Pretty any video game from early 2000s had an anime battle network. Kirby, yeah, pretty much that was its thing. Digimon is SMT for kids. Pokemon is superpowered bug collecting. God, I hate how you're right. I hate how that made sense. I do hate how that made sense. Sonic X as well, yes. Battle Network goes so hard. It does. Yeah, don't disrespect Katsu. Anyway, I am going to get the game running right now. Let me get that shit rocking. This should be it. There you go. And now I will pause. I am sat. You're sat? Well, good. Get seated, because we're going to start playing. Getting chips? Thank you, thank you. Of course, it made sense. Those are the core concepts of those franchises. All right, let's get that going. All right. There we go. Alrighty. So, here we are. Habromania. So, as a little rundown, this game was recommended by Kylie herself, or theirself. I don't know your pronouns, Kylie. I don't want to misgender you. So, I'm just going to say theirself. But, yes. Yeah, this is an Alice in Wonderland themed horror game. It's only on demo right now. It's on early access. But Steam Early Access is Steam Early Access, and that's kind of crap. So yeah. But hey, the demo's out at least, so hopefully it's good. We'll see what happens. I know nothing about him. Got him. Alrighty, fully sat. Nice. Of course, it made sense. Kylie is sat. I'm walking fast between us. We ended up with an old person at the mall. You end up with one of those old people at the mall who like to speed walk around the mall because, you know, that's how they get their steps in. You know, that old person at like 6 in the morning while the stores are still opening who just walks around the empty-ass mall. Yeah. That's your both fusion, yeah. One's sat and one's walking fast. Anyway, let us start Habromania. I have no idea what I'm in store for, so please don't be a puzzle game, because if it's a puzzle game, I'm kind of screwed. Okay. Alright, she's falling. Do I click something? Ow! Get up. Press space. Oh! She did the Family Guy death pose. Oh, okay. Ow. That fucking hurt. Oh, that's cute. Like when the text thing goes, it's like a little piano. It's cute. If I had a nickel for every time a dark version of Alice in Wonderland was made, a bunch of nickels. Yeah, a lot actually. There's been a lot of versions of it. It's almost like it's a timeless tale. It's been around for over 100+ years. Much like with Public Domain, let's make a horror version of it. Hey, fuck it. Why not? What if Alice in Wonderland was real? but it was in her head, and she had schizophrenia, and she was goth. Alice Returns to Madness. Beautiful. Print it, ship it, put it on a game, pick it on a cereal box. Old speedwalkers do that because malls are safe. That is actually a good point. American McGee type beat. Yeah, really well. Yeah, it's really well animated. Ow, my head. Goodness, did I fall from all the way up there? That's got to be at least 100 meters. 1,000, actually. How am I not dead? For all you British people in the chat, I'm sorry if my British accent is painstakingly not accurate. We're going with Hollywood British here. I landed on a tea table. I almost said bubble tea, fuck. It must have broken my fall. How peculiar. How I'm not fucking dead. It's an odd place to have tea, though, isn't it? At the bottom of a hole. It's quite strange. Oh God, my head. I think I must have bashed it on the way down. I can't seem to remember how I got here. Well, usually when I can't remember how I've arrived somewhere, it's because I'm dreaming. So, you must be dreaming again. Oh, I know you're dreaming again, Alice. Though usually I wake up before I hit the ground. I've never stuck around after. That's odd. I guess I should try to wake up. Slap yourself. Ouch! Oh, well, that didn't work. I suppose I should try again. Harder? Oh, no, we ain't accepting reality. We fucking slapping. Bitch slap. Oh, fine, pinch harder. Wait, have a choice? Fine, accept reality. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. That's not working. Oh dear, I'm not dreaming, am I? Then how did I get here? It sucks EA is holding the rights for McGee Alice hostage. Yeah, that sounds like an EA thing to do, unfortunately. Don't worry, we'll get a revival in like another 10 years maybe when the franchise is well dead. British people aren't real, they can't hurt you. No, they're too busy fighting amongst themselves. They're just an old wives' tale. They're what dentists invented to make you feel scared of your teeth. I'm sorry. I have British family, it's okay. Oh dear, I'm not dreaming, am I? Then how did I get here? And where is here? How am I still alive after such a very long fall? Oh. Alice, your head is just full of questions, isn't it? Come on now, let's try and unravel this. I suppose the first thing I should find out is where I am. This is very well animated. Let's not forget Twisted Wonderland. There's even an anime coming out. Oh yes, Twisted Wonderland, yeah. And then there's also Dead Man Wonderland. Doesn't sound worse than my attempt at British accent. Well, thank you. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, I need to take the lift to get to the loo upstairs after drinking the whole bottle of water. Strange, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking bunch of wankers. Fucking bloody wankers won't even give me another pint. Have to eat this fish and chips bare. I do remember how to walk at least. Though on such wobbly knees. Okay. I am going to plug in my controller to see if this is better. Because I do not like mouse and keyboard controls. Those suck ass. I am a controller boy. I'm from Massachusetts. We all pack our cars. We all pack our cars and have the yacht. I'm going super Irish. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Ah, well. Alright. Oh, do I actually need... Oh, I do need this. It is point and click. Okay. Alright, then well, at least now I know. Let me see. Yep, point and click. Gotcha. 9 o'clock. I don't think that's right. That clock must be broken. Also, who put a clock into the wall of a cave hole? She do be strutting, you know? Whatever. Alice has Irish ancestors, okay? Yeah, her father was Irish, her mother was British. There you go. I think I can see light peeking through here. Though I still shred myself to ribbons. Though I'll shred myself to ribbons if I try to climb through all those thorns. Oh, it's a point and click kind of game. Alright, I get you now. I get you. I get you. Oh god, what'd I do? Okay, I exited out of the game. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, hold on. Let me just do something real quick. Alright, there's an inventory. Okay. Alright, yep, that's a problem. Alright, I'm gonna have to close the... go to the title screen. Yep, I'm gonna leave. Mostly because I need to change something in the settings. Oh, I quit the game. Oopsie, that's fun. Give me a second. Give me a brief moment as I get this back on. Yeah, I'm a professional streamer, man. I'm a professional streamer. I do things professionally. I am the most professional of professional streamers. That is not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. There you go. You don't see this. Hold on. There you go. 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 That's what I want to do. There you go. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'll continue. There you go. Yeah, bang your head. Bang your head. I said bang your head. Break your neck on the damn table, woman. Wonderful weather we'll have it. There you go. We forgot the crackers. We forgot the crackers, Gromit. If we don't hurry and get them, we'll be late for the film. Biscuits. What was it? What was it? The one with the one with Peter Parker. With Peter Parker. Yes. I'll be late for my cheese. Hey, it's alright, you're all good. Zoomed in off center, yes. Okay, yes, there we go. Slap, yeah, yeah. Slap harder, yeah, yeah. Alright, now let me get the hell out of here. Okay. Okay. Table. What an odd place for a table. I wonder who set this up. That's quite the fall. It must be 100 kilometers down. Why on earth would anyone make a hole so deep and so person-sized? Yes, the piano ASMR. It's beautiful, isn't it? There has to be something I'm missing. Like peeking through here, you got the ribbons. Oh, a rug. What's under here? Hey, scissors! What a pretty pair of scissors. I should like to keep them up, I think. To keep them, I think. My scissors now. It's my shanking tool. Man, I remember watching Wallace and Gromit and the Were-Rabbit. That was the one I would watch. Yeah, that Wallace and Gromit film was my childhood, bro. I've been kind of getting the weird nostalgia to watch all the childhood, like, Halloween specials I used to watch growing up. Wallace and Gromit, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman. This is off-center, you're correct. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. Let me fix that. That's a little bit big now. That's a little too big now. Hold on now. Hold on. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention. Pay no attention to me. Pay no attention. There you go. There you go. I think we should be good now. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Perfect. There. Oh, by the way, the window scaling is uneven. Yeah. Dex tried to tell me. I was not paying attention. Now I do. I see it now. All good. But yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman, the Vampire... No, the Frankenstein one. Oh, I want to watch those again. As a kid, they were great. My shiny pair of scissors should make quick work of this. Hey. There we are. Nicely done. Right, it cut off a little bit on this screen. Now that I've made it even, but what it's cut off isn't too crazy, so it's all good now. I gotta go. No worries, Escape. You do your thing. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful day tomorrow. We're in the calm before the storm, before things get spooky. Pretty prickly thing, aren't you? Yeah, she was raised by both an Irish father and a British mother, so sometimes she'll slip between both accents. Oh, it's a skeleton with a cigarette in his mouth. Goodness, it's a... What the fuck? Oh, it's a spider. Okay, it's a black widow. Fuck. Well, that's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. Oh dear, I don't know. I don't do well with dead bodies, I'm afraid. Poor skeleton. Whatever happened to you? Don't get your... Did you get stuck here as well? Certainly look like you've been down here for a while. I suppose that isn't very well for me. A smoking skeleton, man. Don't you know that shit's bad for your bones? I'll leave you be, Mr. Skeleton. What's this? Were you married? That's a bit sad, seeing as you're dead. Your ring is very shiny, though. It's mine now. Alice the kleptomaniac. Sticky fingers, Alice. But nobody's here, so it must be fine. Hey, it's the 5-finger discount, you know? No one's here. If no one's here to claim it, therefore it's mine. He died, he left a good life, it's mine now. There's nothing wrong with robbing a corpse. Alright? There's nothing wrong with grave robbing. What, the dead ain't gonna use it when they're gone. What? Those gold teeth, no one's gonna use them. Might as well take them for myself. Is this your bag, Mr. Skeleton? Oh, or Miss Skeleton? I shouldn't say either way, I suppose. I couldn't say either way, I suppose. I should quite like to take a peek inside of your bag, if you don't mind. It's a book! Oh, no, a journal. Oh, were you a writer? I'm a bit of a snoopy. I'm afraid I might give it a read. Oh, it's blank. Well, what's the point of an empty journal? Journals are meant to be written in. If you won't use it, I will. I can use this to keep my head on straight, keep things sorted and organized. Oh, I do hope I remember things soon. Worst case, if someone finds my skeleton here, they'll at least know how I was. It's like, Dear Diary, I fell down a hole. I survived, unfortunately. She's just like... I don't know, she's just constantly wanting to die. Remember, my head hurts. Remember, your past. Check out journal. What should I use this journal for? Open diary tab, open save tabs. Way out, find a way out. How on earth did I end up here? Explore. Okay, that's my objective. Okay. She wrote her name in regular and then she messed it up. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. The fuck was that? What was that? I would like to read the original Alice in Wonderland book, though, just to see, like, how weird it was for, like, what, was it the 1600s? The late 1800s that book came out? Like, what was considered a mindfuck back in the day for them? If this necklace is real, it must be ridiculously expensive. Mine now. I'm taking this. She's very beautiful and very nude. Why, don't be such a prude, Alice. It's called modern art. That's a bit ironic, isn't it? What a pretty young lady, and what pretty flowers. A Wonderland book. The Wonderland books are weird when you have the real world context. I've heard very weird things about the author. I don't know if they're how valid or real or true they are. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty of it. I don't know the full context of it, but like, from what I could tell, he was kind of a weird dude. Lady Justice, I'd hate to be at the business end of that axe. Author was a creep. Yeah, okay. Alright, good to know we're on the same page on that one. Why do they always make old people look so unpleasant? I've always found old women delightful. Yeah, I love how they just give me old candy they don't care about anymore. It's a photograph of a fountain. Where is this? Books are batshit insane, really, even for like modern day, to this day, really. How many Alice in Wonderland books are there? I thought there was only like one. Okay, so a pitcher of water to the skeleton. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. A pregnant woman. I wonder if I have a mother. Well, obviously I know I have a mother. Everyone has a mother, but I mean in more specific sense. I can't remember. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you were a test tube baby. Maybe you were born in an incubator. I went to high school with a kid who was a test tube baby. It was odd when I found that out. I was like, holy shit, that's actually a thing. And it's like, yeah, I was a test tube baby. I'm like, oh shit. Wild. It won't budge. Oh. A couple. Oh, wow. A couple, and I'm definitely mixing it up. A couple, and I'm definitely mixing up with the Wizard of Oz books. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if both books' authors were weird and had multiple, like, entries in their book. This is the kind of basket I'd use to go picnicking with. Hey, Butterfingers, Alice strikes again. We're just stealing shit left and right. I can't reach it, and I'm not nearly agile enough to make that leap. And this bank is too deep to climb down. I don't think I'd be able to get back up, and I've fallen down enough holes for today. I'm only aware of its sequel, Through the Looking Glass, was it? Oh, both are fucking nuts. Oh, wow. Really? Even The Wizard of Oz? Never would have thought. And you're right, there is Through the Looking Glass. That I didn't know. I forgot that was a sequel to Alice in Wonderland. It's some sort of bucket. Water. Elevator system. It's not moving, though. Obviously. And I got a plank of wood. This might work as a bridge if I am strong enough to carry it. Hey, nice. Actually a lot lighter than I thought. It's a lever, but it's covered in thorny vines. Can I... Let's see. Can I... Yes. Snip, snip. There you go. Hey, I used my brain. I got brain cells. Hey, let's go. Oh, nothing happened. For some reason, I thought that would make it work. Alright then, we got things now. We got tools. We got the ring, we got the thorny thing, the plank of wood. Yeah, use that here. Maybe I can use the plank here. Hey! Oh my god, there's a little guy? Where's the little guy? I didn't see him. Oh, look at that, a bridge. Very clear, very clever, Alice. Now, try not to fall off. Oz has more books. The books get insane super quickly. I didn't know the story warranted multiple entries. I mean, I've only ever heard the adaptation of, I guess, maybe the first book? In a bucket. Oh. Oh, you're right. There is a little guy in a bucket. I didn't even notice him. You're right. Huh. Reading classics can be kind of dry in spite of subject matter. Maybe it's dry because humanity hasn't changed. That's the sad thing. Humanity hasn't changed. It just kind of repeats itself in a circle. We think we progress, but we're not. Now just try not falling off it. I will check out the little guy. It's some sort of bucket. Water... No, okay. Damn. We'll get you, little guy. Let's get the apple first. At least I won't starve to death down here. Though a diet of just apples would get very dull very quickly, I think. I'm not hungry at the moment, but this apple is too pretty to eat. Anyways. I mean, I don't know. You could probably live off of apples. I mean, it's got like fiber. Okay, you probably would die, but you know, it's something. It's an option. All right. All right then. Classics tend to be written very dryly. It's not purely, metaphorical. Ah. Maybe it was just the era back then. People were a lot more bitter. People were a lot more just like... I don't know. There wasn't much levity back then. There wasn't any much of distractions. Life sucked and you had to deal with it. What a miserable looking clown, poor thing. Damn it, Cheshire Cat. Oh, doll. Poor Dolly, down here all by herself. Where's your mama, baby? Pull a string. Well, that's unpleasant. I don't know why I'm taking all this shit, but it's going to be useful some way. Ooh. Mercy, that's quite a lot of rubble. I could get crushed. You can't live off apples, you need vitamins they don't have. Well, you know what, if I believe hard enough and live off an apple diet, we'll see what happens. I will probably die, it's okay. Not with all the cyanide, I'm afraid. Oh, well. Hello, Miss Raven. That's quite a lovely nest you have there.
The raven blinks in a flattered sort of way.
Ah, it's a bird's nest. There's a bunch of sparkly bits and bobs to it. I wonder if I can distract it with throwing an apple at... No, okay, maybe this? That didn't work. Alright, let's try the ring. Maybe he likes the ring. Nah, never mind. Alright. Well, see what's up here then. Alright, Alice, what's up? Oh, maybe... I wonder if this old thing still works. Yo, crank it. Okay, well, we're gonna get that on. Oh, a mirror, okay. What a pretty handheld mirror. Gosh, my reflection certainly looks worse for wear. Chin up, mirror. Chin up, mirror, Alice. We'll get through this. No, we won't. I want her to be clinically just sad. She's got that dry British realization like, oh, there's a high chance I'm probably just gonna die here. You know, I'm probably gonna die at any minute now. I'm probably gonna have worms eating on my flesh. It's fine. But you know what? Hey, life's how it is. Cookie crumbles, you know, Big Ben, bad teeth and all that. Kylie apparently eats the entire core and sees like a death note of Shinigami. You know, maybe the Shinigami was on... Actually, no, I've eaten the core of apples. They taste terrible. Never mind, I almost had her back on that one. Anything in there? A mouse. A fucking mouse. Oh shit, a rat. It's a guilty pleasure, can't help myself. Really? Wow. Was that rat wearing clothing, or am I mad? Imagine eating enough bananas that their radioactivity ends up mattering. Bro, that was the weirdest shit. That was the most shocking realization when I found out that fucking bananas have 2, like, % radiation or some shit in them. That was wild. I'm like, why do bananas generate radiation? Sleeping next... Actually, we also generate radiation. Did you know that? If you sleep next to someone, you also generate radiation. The highest amount of radiation you can get, I believe, is in, like, a medical, like, ultrasound machine, and also on a plane. The amount of radiation is very, very high, so if you're a flight attendant, good luck with that. He's left behind a coin. Not that money will be any good down here, but it certainly is shiny. I'm gonna give it to the bird. Maybe the bird wants it. Why would I use a shiny coin here? Fine, Alice, fine. Fine. You know what? Be snooty, alright? Figuring out. Shakespeare is actually pretty funny when you realize how much of what he's saying are your mom jokes and dick puns. No way. No way that's actually what he's saying. Tiles near the statue. Is the moon cycle? Tiles near the statue. She's supposed to be holding something. Here, have a rose. Damn it, okay, fine. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You need the rose. There, a pretty flower for a pretty statue. The symbol is glowing now. How very strange. Oh, Medusa looks at the mirror. This seems oddly appropriate. Oh, well. I think I just killed a woman, it's fine. You left behind a snake head. It's a bit frightening, actually. I bet if I combined this with a long vine, I could make a pretty convincing fake snake. And can I wield the sword so I can pack and heat? I never thought Medusa was all that scary. I thought it was rather unfair what happened to her, all things considered. The whole getting her head cut off as a trophy thing, I mean. Well, she kind of had it coming. Making my protein shake with bananas so I can get my daily dose of radiation and lead at the same time. Hey man, that's one way to become Spider-Man, right? With all that radioactivity, eating your banana bread, you know? God, radiation is in bananas. That's still so weird. And also Jet sleeping next to someone. Banana Man. Oh, great. You be a minion! Isn't that great? Isn't that what you want? You be a minion. Let's see here. Oh, the old woman probably wants an apple. Like Cinderella or some shit. I'm gonna give you an apple. No, never mind. That was stupid. Okay. What? Never mind. I was wrong. There's another one. Only one symbol left, and then, well, I actually don't know exactly what this is doing. But it's doing something, and that's better than nothing, I suppose. What would the Woman of Justice need? A necklace? Justice, I hate to be the one on the business side of that axe. Okay. I don't know. A picnic basket? A scale? Maybe. I thought the minions were corn. Are they corn or are they banana? Like, I don't know minion lore. I chose to thankfully just skip that entire franchise. It wasn't my thing. Oh, yeah, I can combine that, but I don't have anything to combine it with. Okay. Okay. Despicable Me having to freeze the minions through the 40s to avoid their deal of always serving the most evil person is pretty funny. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that was actually a thing. They to avoid a certain event from happening, they did that shit. It's like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of clever. They also retconned the minions so that, you know, Gru didn't create them. They've always just been around. They are like bananas. I didn't know if they were bananas or corn, man. So whichever one it is. Minions are just like little dudes. They like bananas but aren't technically bananas. Okay, they're just little guys. So what is a pregnant? Oh, maybe a pregnant woman wants a baby. Maybe a wedding ring. Okay, fine. Maybe a baby. Here you go, Miss Statue. I found a baby for you. It was in the trash. That's the last one. Hey, there we go. Nice. Wow, there's even a glow effect on Alice when she's near the light. That's so cool. So much attention to detail. Cheshire Cat, screw you. Oh, a bunch of rats. That's a lot of rats. Reminds me of home. Good old London, England. I remember Minion-themed tic-tac-toes, and they tasted like bananas. Oh, I remember those too. Well done. Thank you, thank you. I remember when Minions took over everything for a short period of time, and they still have. They still have, unfortunately. Now it's just relegated to women in their, like, 50s who just share that around as memes. Their go-to humor is Minions. 50s approaching 60s. What's this? What's this? A note? Thank God no one in my workplace uses Minions for memes. If that was the case, I think I would mentally check out and want to eviscerate myself. I'm like when that Mr. Krabs, that guard in that one, like, SpongeBob short has the knife and he's ready to, like, off himself and he's just like, someday, but not today. That's me if I ever see a Minion meme. And sharing those, yes, sharing those memes on Facebook, yes. It's always the weird-ass Minion memes with the text on the side. And it's just like, ugh. I once went to college with a girl who did that, and I was just like, oh god, it felt so weird. It felt weird. I'm like, this is a glitch in the system. Are you a 50-year-old woman trapped in this young adult body? Yeah, middle-aged people still spam Minion memes. It's like the highlight of their life. I don't get it. Well, my grandparents just send me AI shit, and I'm just like, thank you for appreciating me, Grandma. I wish you didn't send me AI love cards, but it's okay, I guess. Anyway, 1. Life and death were not enemies, as the humans had always supposed. Just as there could be no warmth of the day without the cold hand of night, so too could there be no life without death. Life brought beginnings, mornings, and night. Death brought endings, sleep, and peace. And so it was for all time, forever and ever. Yeah, they're actually lovers. Okay, that's... maybe it's a memorial. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Whatever the heebie-jeebies are, I never actually thought about, actually. That's what my grandma does, too. Yes, yes! Just, they send you the weird AI shit, and you're just like, thank you for thinking about me, but also please stop doing this. It's not good. She's holding out her hand like she's waiting for something. Oh, I know this is here. Inspect. I need a pitcher of water. Got it. And then I will combine it with the... It doesn't work. They're just trying to fit in with the young crowd and failing miserably. When you're that old that you become detached, or you're just not hip with the kids. Oh, damn, I need a pitcher of water. Okay. It's a fountain, I think, but there's no water. I think he's missing a piece. Oh, maybe I need to go back to that other place and get, like, that pitcher of water. Maybe get, like, that bucket over there. Alright, that could work. My dad has never shown me a funny meme. Neither has my dad, actually, now that I think about it. My dad is always just too busy watching sports and doing that kind of thing. He does not... He's not a meme person. In fact, I don't even think he knows how to use his social media accounts. I don't even think he uses his social media. There has to be something I can use the... Alright. Well, nothing here. Might as well go back. Like, I appreciate it, but yeah, yeah, I appreciate it, but please. Oh, wait, why is the statue gone? I'm either going mad, or is there supposed to be a statue here? Where did she go? Oh, okay. If you're into disco, you get BGGBs. Badoomch. He's seen better days. Okay. Maybe there's a bucket here. Okay. Yeah, the rats are holding memorials too. There has to be something missing. Oh! Cigarettes! Big grin cigarettes. Guaranteed to give any man, expected mother, or child a big grin. There's still a few left in here. Well, at least if I die, at least if I'm about to die, I can smoke some nicotine. It's okay, Kylie. It was a different time. People didn't know about smoke. Yes. Yes, that was the thing. Yes. Oh, what the hell? What on earth made these tracks? I'm not sure I want to know that answer. Oh dear. Yeah, that was the thing. Women, like, pregnant women could smoke back in the day. You could smoke on planes, you could do a lot of things. People didn't know, or rather they did know, they just didn't want the public to know about it, that cigarette smoke was incredibly dangerous to your health. So because of that, people were dying in droves, and babies were being born with birth defects, and people were just like, what's going on? What's happening? It was only until, it couldn't be ignored that the nicotine company finally said, okay, yeah, smoking does all that shit to you. We're sorry. We just found out about it. Oh, no. Yeah. We're just as surprised as you are, right? Right? You believe that shit, right? Maybe? Okay, there has to be something I could use for this. I don't know. Oh! I got it. I'll throw the coin into the well. I like that staying alive is the optional BMP for CPR. They used to give expecting mothers cocaine too, so Jesus Christ, cocaine? Cocaine, damn. It was a wild time back in the day. It was a wild time. It's like, oh, you're having some stomach pains? Eh, it's okay. We'll shoot her with some cocaine. She'll be A-okay after. No. Maybe I can inspect in here. Or maybe I go back and see what I'm missing. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Why is there blood here? Honey, what did you do? Jesus, Joseph and Mary. Is that Lady Justice? Give me that. Whose blood is that? Oh, okay. 9 o'clock. I don't think that's right. That clock must be broken. Also, who put a clock in the middle? Okay, I read that before. Before Coke, whiskey was the cure-all for any kind of pain. That is wild. Yeah, it looks like your eyes are bleeding and then the rope is there. Great, okay. Can I give you something? No, nothing. I don't think I can give her anything, really. I wish I could just... No. I guess she'll be fine. You still there? Okay. Yeah, I don't have any bandages for her eyes, though. A photo of a fountain, a skeletal figure holding a water pitcher. Pours water into the girl's hand. Huh, okay. Inspect. We already know where this is. We just need the pitcher. Maybe the pitcher's in that big, like, pile of garbage. Probably. Okay. But yeah, it's sad, you know, there are some old people from like who are still alive today who didn't know about the dangers of smoking, who have like long-lasting effects that if they knew, they wouldn't, you know, have as many health issues as they do now. Kind of sucks. All right, is there a pitcher of water here? Out there. Well, there it is. I need to get him off. Car. I'm sorry, Miss Raven, but I need that pitcher. Oh, dear, if you could just relocate. I'll need to find a way around it to get the pitcher. Easy. I'll smoke some cigarettes. I'll throw this wicker basket at her. Hello again. Would you consider moving your nest into this wicker basket instead of that pitcher?
The Raven considers it, but isn't convinced. You need to sweeten the deal.
Yes, I know it's a bit drab, I suppose. I could dress it up for you, if that would be better.
The Raven is unreadable.
I'll take that as a yes. Alright then, I'll combine it with some cigarettes. Yeah! No, it didn't work. I mean, who doesn't want some cigarettes in their wicker baskets? That whiskey was actually kind of reasonable before purpose-built painkillers, if you think about it. True, that is true. It's just the underlying health conditions of giving it to the baby, but, you know, then again, if you're already in labor, the whiskey probably isn't going to affect the baby. Damn, really, back then, yeah, have some coke before popping a bloke. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what's more frightening, me or the rat. Okay, let me see then. I need to sweeten the deal. What if I combine that with this? Ooh, there you go. Nice. Okay, yeah, we got it. Shiny. There we go. Now he has a shiny little wicker basket. There you go. We also didn't really know or think about the consequences of mind-altering substances on fetuses for a long time because we didn't even care how they affected the mother in the meantime. Yeah, that was a lot of it. Like, we can't really say the research wasn't there, the science wasn't there. The science was there. The science was 100% there. The only reason why it didn't become public knowledge is because the companies didn't want it to become public knowledge until it was too much for them to ignore. Obviously, the shiny nest won't be very useful here. Hello, Miss... Okay, yeah. Reason. Now, Miss Raven, I understand this might be an inconvenience for you, moving and all. But you see, I really need that pitcher you're sitting on. I think it belongs to a fountain, not to you.
The Raven does not care about what you need. It's a raven.
Bargain. Look, it's just that I really need that pitcher. How about we make a deal? You let me have the pitcher, and I'll help you find a new one. A better one, even shinier than this one.
The Raven looks mildly interested.
I'll go put together a nice new nest for you. You'll love it. I promise. Okay, use. Is this right? Is this alright? I put a nice shiny thing on it.
The Raven looks it over with interest, but it isn't moving.
Guess it's not pretty enough for you. Maybe if I find someone else to stick it to. Something else. Okay, let me look at that up. The science wasn't there as far as second-order side effects for a long time. Outside of obvious commonalities like, okay. Oh. What if I combine this? Yep. There you go. And then I'm gonna combine this. Yep. There you go. Now it's shiny as hell for you. There you go. That should be enough, I think. I put a lot of nice shiny things on it. If I were a bird, I'd like to live in a nest like this.
The raven looks very happy in her new home. She has a gift for you too.
Oh, for me? A feather! Wow! Thank you very much, Miss Raven. Alright, cool. Finally! It's the picture. If I stick this back where it belongs on the fountain, hopefully it'll work. Yo, thanks, Raven.
The raven looks at you and nods. You are now homies.
Yo, thanks. Alright then, so I got a feather. What does a feather do? Cool. I got a feather, a picture I can call. I can finally fix a puzzle. I wonder when this spooky shit happens. And it's probably gonna come when I least expect it. I can mine. There you go. Well, there you go. Hey, and that means the water shit's gonna go. Oh, would you look at that? It's working again. Where's the water coming from, I wonder? I suppose it's important so long as it's working. It's best not to think about things too hard sometimes. It's coming out of the weird pocket dimension. The incense smells of roses. Or maybe that's just the air. This whole place reeks of stuff. Roses and dirt. So, let me see. Thaladine was so obviously evil that even burying the news of what it did didn't prevent the knowledge from spreading. It was like having mothers take Agent Orange on purpose. What? Okay, so what is... Oh, there it is. So what is Thiodine, and what is Orange, Agent Orange? I'm curious, what are those things? It looks like it goes all the way up. Maybe I should try hopping into a bucket? Sure, why not? Hey, what? Oh god. Why? The frog noses, yeah. Oh wait, this isn't the surface, is it? Is it? I'm still underground. If you don't know what thalidomine is, it's better that way. Oh, it's that bad, huh? Is this a house? You know, I'll take your word for it, but I'm also probably gonna Google it when you're not looking. Is anyone home? I wonder. Open door? It's locked. Knock? Hello? Is anybody there? Moshi mosh? Ohayo gozaimasu? Knock louder. Hello, anyone? I'm in a bit of trouble. If anyone is there, hello? Bang on door. Anyone, hello? Kick the door. I don't think I should even bother. I'm rather weak, unfortunately. Bitch. Soft. Coward. Then again, she's like, what, 6? Not 6. I was gonna say 16, but I was like, nah, she's probably like... You're probably like 12 years old or something. It's completely wrecked. Must have been one nasty crash. And then we find out that we're all inside her head and she like couldn't get over a tragic like event. So she just retreated into a child into her mind. Oh, hello, this looks beautiful. I don't like this painting much. What's this? A bit ominous, What did it say? 2. 2. Life sowed the seeds of the living, and when the time came, death harvested. He cleaved their souls from their flesh and blood and teeth and brought them to the after. He would leave them there because their souls did not belong to him. Death did not belong to anyone anymore, and no one and nothing belonged to him. All death knew was taking, and there was so much taking to be done. Whoop. Well then, that's fun. Okay, so thalidomide was an innocuous med for morning sickness that almost 100% of the time either caused stillbirth or a horrible birth defect. Holy shit, damn. And they just gave that shit to put in their bodies. That's crazy. The diary actually contains fun character insights. Okay. How do we know if that fall in the beginning was an accident? It might not have been. So an Agent Orange is what was dropped on Vietnam that's still causing birth defects to this day? Holy shit, for real? Damn. Yeah, that is... Whoa, wow. When I hear to this day, god damn. Shit. They're a very attractive couple. That's my mom and dad. She doesn't look very happy. I look into the character journal. Oh, that's not it. Diary. If you're reading this, I might be dead, in the bottom of a hole, and you found this near my decaying corpse. If so, hello, my name is Alice. Oh, I'm 19 years old. She's 19. I'm 19 years old, and that's just about all I can remember about myself at the moment. I've fallen quite a long way down, and I think I must have hit my head. Hopefully no important bits are damaged outside from the whole memory thing, which I suppose is an important bit, but I can worry about that after I've gotten out of here, wherever here is. Spooky status. This place is terribly overgrown. Where am I? I have this awful feeling something is watching me. It's probably nothing, just nerves. I need to get out of here. Oh. Death, life. You got morning sickness? How about we permanently fuck you and the child up? Yeah. You got morning sickness? Okay. I hope you don't want to be a mother anymore. I got some medicine that'll fix you right up. Can't I just have some, like, ginger tea? No. You get stillbirth. If you're lucky, horrible side effects if you're not. Depends on what you think is horrible. I don't know where that well spit me out, but I'm still deep underground. How far did I fall exactly? And whose house is this? Why anyone would want to live here, I have no idea. Everything's destroyed. It looks like a bomb was dropped here. Oh. Saves. No. Overwrite. Would you like to overwrite to save one? Overwrite. Thank you. Okay, cool. Ooh. The complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. What a sad poem. Yeah, he got depression. Oh, quote the Raven. Okay. Fun fact about Agent Orange. It was part of a line of agents called the Rainbow Agents. It's a Power Ranger villain. They're all horrible, but Orange is by far worst, and it wasn't even supposed to be of what it does. It was supposed to be a non-fire-based way to flush people out of the jungle. Jesus. And then they just stumbled across like the fucking worst thing they could create. When something has a purpose and then they just find out it could do something way worse. Basically choose either death or fate worse than death. Yeah, that's basically your options. Fate or fate worse than death. Fucked up ears, eyes, frequently missing their entire limbs, a lot having none. That's terrifying to see. Oh, a lot of the thalidomide children would have rather death. Shit. Yeah, I don't blame them.
Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back in the tempest of the night's Paltamine shore. Leave no black plumes as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quite the bust above my door. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy break from my heart, and take thy form from above my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flittering, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and a lamp light o'er him steaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Is it talking about death? It's talking about death and loneliness, ain't it? It's talking about death. Nevermore, quoth the raven. Nevermore. I can't take this life anymore. Nevermore. The raven is mocking him. Edgar Allan Poe has got some really, really messed up stuff, don't he? Kind of funny how we're talking a lot about death and we're a 19-year-old girl who can't remember everything, yet still there's a lot of things regarding a crash, falling, you know, maybe our parents. Kind of makes me think that she probably died. We didn't know Agent Orange would have secondhand side effects until NAM ended. Yeah, maybe that's maybe we shouldn't create weapons of mass destruction accidentally, and maybe we should, you know, not throw unknown chemicals on people, enemy or not. I'm very aware of a lot of the ills of war gave us. Yeah, seriously, these animation frames they're very well done. Very. Can I go back down? Wishing well. Let me find a way out of here. I guess I'm stuck up here now, aren't I? Hopefully anything unpleasant down there stays down there. Okay, I guess we're stuck in the new area then. Open door. No. Okay, just leave. Let me see if there's a way in. Can I pick the lock? I thought I could pick the lock. Well, I'm sorry. The Litamine did not have to happen. I get how Agent Orange's side effects could be glazed over, but the Litamine had zero upside to anyone involved outside of Grunthal? My god. Yeah, just an unknown substance created to cause pain. I have Edgar Allan Poe's book. I don't need this anymore. The cigarettes. I don't like this painting. I always wanted red hair. Mine's quite dull, just beige. Well, you don't like your blonde hair? You're fine. Where's the fucking... Come on. There's gotta be something here. Maybe... Can't have to fuse that cigarettes. Smoking kills. What if I give you cigarettes? Will you let me in if I fuse the door with cigarettes? Alright, Edgar Allan Poe. Alright, let's see here. Maybe the scissors. Damn it, never mind. Monsanto made Agent Orange assuming it didn't have second order side effects because they had to make it fast and technically non-lethal. Monsanto also made turf for baseball stadiums that repeatedly killed baseball players young from brain. Jesus Christ, what the hell? This man was making weapons of mass destruction unintentionally. Jesus, maybe, yeah, that's not someone you should be asking for advice. Hang on, there's something in here. Ooh. What's that? What's that? The Fool. What the hell? Why is there a card of me? It's pretty smashed up. Okay, that's... Is it in my inventory? Okay, find a way out. Find a way out of the... Find a way into the house. How do I get into that door? No, it's a collectible, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was a collectible. Let's see. Maybe there's something here. Nope, nothing here. I just think of it like prison. Trade in a few cigs and a paperclip in exchange for a ham sandwich. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying, but he won't take the cigarettes. Okay, that's quite a long way down. Okay. I use? Don't be daft, Alice. The Edgar Allan Poe book won't work here. I give the bunny cigarettes. Fine. Yikes, yeah. Wild stuff. He doesn't look very happy. Fine. I still have this snake head. I'm supposed to attach it to something, though. Astrof was named that because the first place it was used the Astro Stadium, but not because it was futuristic. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna lock in and see if I can find something. I don't see anything else salvageable in here. It's pretty smashed up. Okay, so that's that. I have Edgar Allan Poe's thing. I have this. Let me combine that. Nope. Combine. Nope. Alright. Do you want a hint? I've seen one playthrough, so I remember the essentials. You know what? Sure, yeah. I'll take the hint. I will take the hint. Because I don't know where exactly I go from here. I'm not seeing much of anything. Yeah, I think I'm kind of stuck. Hopefully something unpleasant is done. Okay. Let's see. That's there, nothing here. Alright, so your next item is in the left room. Okay. It's point and click, but it's a point and click puzzle game, so try some obtuse ass answer. It's probably right. It's always the answer you never think about. It's like how in Ace Attorney, the answer is like the thing that you never expect to be the actual answer. And it's like, what? How is this? And then it gives you some runaround reason as to why that's the case, and you're like, what? Okay. That's the bunny. So it is in the left room. Let's see. I've given the bunny everything. Well, maybe I can cut the photo. Well, fine. I was gonna cut the photo. Oh, maybe... Oh, there it is. I found it. There it is. Oh, it's a house key. It was right there. Fuck you. Oh my god. I hate that quite a lot. God help me. Well, thanks. Great. I had it. Now it's gone. Well, fine. Well, great. Now I gotta go back. Ever play 999? I have not played 999. I have 999. Oh, there it is. My buddy watched me get stuck for 40 minutes looking for a pixel in the last room in the entire game in 999. It was a pixel? Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. That must have been a piss off, especially when it was that, like, obtuse. The most obvious piece of evidence is somehow not the right answer, right? Every time in Ace Attorney, it's so obvious. Why isn't it that? Oh, we haven't built up to that yet. Why do I have to go through 5 steps to go through this answer when the answer is right here? Well, because we have to do it for the story. That's stupid! That's the key. It didn't have that before. He didn't have that before, did he? That makes no sense. How did that even... Well, in any case, I have the key now. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. You creepy ass white rabbit. Incredibles 2. Math is math. Quite literally. Math is math. Why? Get me in your house. Ah, Butterfingers. Alice, how do you... Let's try this again. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Hello. You look a bit lost.
Jesus Christ, a talking cat.
Jesus Christ, a talking cat. That's a bit of a rude, a greeting, don't you think?
Goodness, where on earth did you... Oh my god, you're a talking cat?
I believe that's been well established, yes.
Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. You are some sort of radio toy or something.
Are those the only options? Radio toy or something? In that case, I suppose I would be a something.
Oh gosh, now you've done it, Alice. You've hit your head, and now you're talking to cats, just like your Aunt Edith.
Your Aunt Edith is a cat.
Oh, sorry, no, I mean she talks to cats, but she's loony, and so am I guess. Hi. So,
you seem shocked. Certainly you've seen a cat before.
Not talking one? You should stream 999. It'd be a long haul, though. Yeah, I've seen the 100+ routes you can take in that game, or one of the other games, I believe. Me and puzzle games, Ace Attorney kind of puzzle games, is a match made in hell. Cause boy howdy, we'd be 2 hours in me trying to figure out one puzzle. No joke. Oh, I was fucking mad. It was the one thing I wasn't clicking. Oh, yeah, that would piss me off too. But Vegeta, tricks are for kids.
I know, Nippa. I know.
There he is. Oh, yes, he's our Cheshire Cat of the game, I guess. Yeah. It's Hobbs. Yeah, it's Hobbs. That's... Oh my god, he's tracking the mouse. Cool. You guys can't see the mouse, but he's like tracking that. Cheshire Cat sounding a little cut off. Oh, I will fix that. Hold on. It's every time I do Gremlin voice, it always does that in my my microphone. Let me fix that. I'll get rid of the noise removal. That should fix it. 999 is 6 routes, and the last one requires you to do all the others. 999 is batshit insane, and I gotta see what you think of it. Alright, I'll think about it. Of course, but not well. I can't say I've heard one speak.
Really? I've heard most cats quite verbose. Maybe they just don't want to talk to you.
Well, they meow at me, but I obviously don't understand them. But you speak English.
I'm also fluent in German.
Okay, I think I must be hallucinating. Hit my head. I hit my head pretty hard earlier.
Yes, I saw. That was quite the fall. Nobody's fallen down here in a while.
You saw? Oh, have you been watching me?
Oh, sure. You're quite clever. Alice getting that fountain working again. The last one just filled with those statues for a while and then gave up.
Well, wait, sorry, how did you know my name?
Because you look like an Alice. Because that's what you are, aren't you? An Alice.
What does that mean? How exactly does an Alice look?
Well, you don't look just like any old Alice. You look perfectly like yourself. And since you happen to be an Alice, it means you look rather like an Alice. After all, how else would you look?
I'm terribly confused.
Well, then, which is it? You're either confused or you're Alice. Which one?
Both? I'm confused. I'm both, I suppose. I'm very confused, Alice, at the moment. Sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. So much has happened since I woke up, and it's just a bit of much, you know? If you could just help me out, get my head sorted, I would very much appreciate it.
Sure, very confused, Alice. How can I help?
I hope the 999 games get a collection at some point. I think you can get them all on Steam, but I know that's not what you mean. Really want to try them out. Let's see. First two are in a collection, and the third one is separate. Okay. Cheshire, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Alice, happy?
Yes, that's what I meant.
The ports are ancient, and they've got a launcher that doesn't work quite right, which is how you know it's going to be the good shit. Oh, okay. They'd probably be a little unintuitive to play without touchscreen or mouse as their default. Oh, so it's kind of like how The World Ends With You was fucked because it was made for a DS double screen in mind. Oh my god, yeah. The happy joke got me. How do I get out of here? Where are we? How do I get out of here? Do you know how I get out of here?
That depends on what you mean by out of here.
I want to get out of this, wherever we are. Get out of this hole or wherever it is.
Back to where?
To just not here, mostly. Back to where I was before. The outside. Do you know where do you know the way out?
I should imagine the way out is the opposite of however you fell in. Though it's usually a one-way trip.
See, that's the issue. I can't remember how I fell in. Or much of anything, really. I mean, I remember a few things, like books and basic arithmetic and how I spoke English, of course, but all the helpful memories are just gone. I just remember waking up here.
Does that sort of thing usually happen to you? Forgetting things, I mean.
How should I know if I usually forget things when I can't remember who I am?
You're Alice.
This is a long-winded conversation, Cat. Well, I didn't forget that, obviously. Do you know the way out of here or not?
Sure, it's in the house.
Really? Well, alright. May I have the key back, then?
I shouldn't think so, no.
Why not?
Does it belong to you?
Yes, I found it. Yes, I found it. Then I accidentally dropped it on the way over.
And then I found it. So by your very flimsy ethics, it's mine now, isn't it?
No, I found it first.
It's quite possible. Any number of people find the key before you did? That didn't deter you from taking it.
Look, Mr. Cat. I just really need to get out of here. Can I please have the key?
No.
You fucking... Nevermore, quoth the raven ass. Here, how about a cigarette? You want cigarettes? No, damn it. Okay, fine. Irony is 20... Is The World Ends With You could hit Steam tomorrow and we'd all be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're probably right on that one. Same with Nights in the Nightmare, and another dozen DS games that require their touchscreen. Alice gets home and it turns out she only speaks Spanish. Sí, por favor. Cheshire is nothing but long-winded, my guy. Well, now I know. I've only ever been exposed to the Disney version of Alice in Wonderland. I didn't know how much of a damn prick this guy is. Hey, you want Edgar Allan Poe? You probably want Edgar Allan Poe, right? Here. Fine. Fine. Can you please just unlock the door for me? You can keep the key, I just need to get in.
No.
Well, why not?
There's nothing behind that door for you yet.
But you just said that's the way out.
Yes, but not for you. Not yet. See, this is just the demo. And the house and everything after all is content that's not quite ready for you yet. That's early access stuff in there.
Early access? What are you talking about?
Well, this is the demo. It's only the first tiny bit of your story. If you'd like to experience the rest,
are you kidding me?
You'll have to wait for the next bits to be out. Though that's up to you too.
Up to me? What do you mean?
If you want the rest of the game, you can check out the kick...
Are you trying to sponsor yourself? Are you self-promoting right now?
That's currently up. That's where you can gain access to the rest of the game, as it's developed and released.
Kickstarter.
Yes, it's where they're hoping to get funded for full game production.
We've gotten Full Metal real fast. Yeah, some Deadpool type shit for real. Jesus. You get anything but the straight answer from this cat. Cheshire Cat is an obvious dickhead in every other version of the story. Well, good to know. He knows everything. Thank you for the clip, Kylie.
You can find the link in the title page.
Well, what should I do now? If I can't get into the house, what should I do now?
You can look into the Kickstarter for the game, or the socials, or just stay here and walk around for a bit. See if you missed anything.
Okay. Okay. What can I say? He knows, man. I don't even know how to clip things in real time. Oh, it's a little clip thingy. But hey. I don't know if that's it for the demo. Is that it? Professional Rage Baiter, this Cheshire Cat. For real. Is that everything? Is that all she wrote for this? Nope, a little more? Okay. I know, the Cheshire Cat was breaking the fourth wall, and it was kind of like, oh, okay. Are you trying to tell me that we're done? Normally there's like a thanks for playing the game kind of deal. Alright, maybe I'll talk to him again. Because he gave me Edgar Allan Poe for a damn reason. Maybe I'll just... Ugh, let me in, door.
You're certainly persistent, aren't you, Alice?
I just want to peek inside.
Like I said, there's nothing inside. Yet.
I would still very much like to see it.
Well, alright then. I can open it.
Really? Oh, thank you, Cat.
You are very, very welcome, Alice.
You're an asshole. You're a straight asshole. Oh. Okay. Ah, okay. 'Tis the end. Ah.
So I'm guessing this is the end of the game now. And voila. Okay. Very short. Very short. But not bad at all. Okay. Okay. Tasca Studios. Thank you for playing the Habromania demo with love from Sydney and the Tasca Studios team. Oh. That was nice. Looking forward to the full product. Yeah. That was nice. Looking forward to what the full product will look like. Yeah, for real, for sure. Okay. So then there's the collectibles. So we got the full Alice card. There's probably a whole bunch of... Yeah, there's like 12 Arcana or some shit here. The Ancient Pages. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Joker is out. Yes, Joker is out. Yes, he's out in Sonic Crossworlds. Go play, go play, go play. I mean, everyone else is also going to be playing Joker, but yeah. But yes, that was Habromania. That was the demo. Nice stuff, nice stuff. So I wasn't expecting it to be done that early. I mean, we're almost at 3 hours, but like, yeah. I'm chill for just yapping for maybe like 20 minutes, and then we just kind of ended it all there. That sounds pretty okay once we hit like that nice 3-hour mark. But yeah, thanks for recommending this game, Kylie. This is pretty cool. I haven't played many point-and-click games. I haven't played a point-and-click game since, I think, Ace Attorney. So like, yeah, this was fun. The art style is very pretty. The story is very interesting. Like I said before, I'm only ever knowledgeable with the Disney version of Alice in Wonderland, which is, you know, a very child-friendly, abridged version of the story. So, like, I thought it was during the festival. So, no, I think maybe Joker will have a festival this weekend. Maybe he'll have a festival. But, no, they just released him. No fanfare or anything like that. They might repeat the festival they had during the beta, though. So, yeah. Probably this weekend. But yeah, that was fun. It does have a festival. Oh, there's a festival happening right now? Sounds like you gotta play 999. Yeah. Alright, Dex. Alright, I see it. I see you. Okay, yeah, maybe eventually I'll try 999. If there's ever a point-and-click game series you should check out, is Azada. Technically, the first 2 games are more puzzles, but the third one is so peak. There are 3 games. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into that. I'll look into that now, actually. Since we got some... Oh, yeah, I closed the game. Since we got some time to kill, might as well watch some stuff. Might as well. Why not? I'll look into that now, and we'll get a trailer going for that. Sounds good, sounds good. Okay, let me get some music going, because this is getting dead. Wait, play the music. But yeah, fun game, fun demo, honestly. There's 4 games, but I still have not played that one. Let me look into that. I know I need to... Okay, if there's ever a point-and-click game I would like to play, it is... the non-area games. Not the non-area games. No. Is it the non-area games? The non-area games? No, not that one, not that one. Not Virtue's Last Reward. God damn, what was it called? Oh my god. God, how am I blanking out on it? I'm gonna look into my Steam. I have it on Steam. What is it called? What is the point-and-click game I kind of want to play that's kind of like a visual novel? It is right here. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Pay no attention to me while I look this over. God, figures I'm blanking out on this thing. Let's see, what is it called? What is it called? What's it called? I I can't even describe. There it is. The Somnum Files. That's what it is. The Somnum Files. Thank you, Yakity. That's the one I want to play. I want to try that out. Yes, 99 is non-era games. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Azadaz. I want to look that up. Azadaz. Why did that bring me... I don't know what the hell this is. That is not it. I'm going to look this up. Oh. What the hell? What is this? Hold on. I'm gonna Google this and see if this is the right thing. Okay, Kylie, is this it? Hold on. I'm gonna just zoom in on this. Full screen it. Alright. Background. Where is it? No, not that one. Not display capture. To the next scene. There it is. No. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtains. He's figuring things out as he goes. My God. Whatever. Is this it? Is this it? Is this the game? Is this it? This looks like an old-ass game. Like a really old-ass game. Also, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed this little, Alice, adventure. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know when the game's coming out. There's no, like, real, like, telling when it's coming out. But it's on early access. I don't like early access games because, like... Okay, I don't like this song. Hold on. Let me just change this. Let me change the music. Oh, wow, it's actually from Splatoon 3. Okay. Cool, there we go. Yeah, I don't really like early access games because I feel like it's kind of like... You're paying for a product that hasn't even been released yet, and then you're also paying on top of that, like, for when the game actually launches, which is kind of scummy, but, you know... Steam finds a way, or like the game developers find a way, or some shit like that. Now, I am tempted just to play a couple of races of Sonic Cross Worlds, but like, nah. If I play Sonic Cross Worlds now, I'm gonna be here for a lot longer than I'd intend to. Huh? But that was a demo, no payment. No. Sometimes on Steam, like early access, you can pay to play the game early. You know. And that's the case for a lot of early access games on Steam. Phasmophobia did that for a very long time. In fact, I don't even know if Phasmophobia is even, like, released yet and not out of early access. Yeah. Some games are on early access for, like, years. Multiple years. And the game never even releases. I think there was, like, a It is? It's actually released? Or is it out of early access? Because, like... There was a situation, like, I think, like, Craftopia, the guys from the team that made, Pal World, I don't know if they even finished Craftopia, but they kind of abandoned it once, Pal World got, like, popular. It's almost, at 2.2 now. Oh, so it actually did finish. Oh, that's good. I'll be back in a bit if you're still going. Alright, I'm probably going to be ending fairly soon, because, like I said before, we did finish the demo. We are approaching the 3-hour mark. And if I do decide to play Sonic Cross Worlds, I know for a fact I am not going to be here for only 3 hours. Or maybe a couple of laps. I know the tryhard in me. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to go like overboard and stay like too long. But yeah. I guess I can tell you guys what's going to be happening this week. So... I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. Emphasis on the word try, I'm going to put a little asterisk on that one because I would like to play more Devil May Cry and finish Virgil's campaign. There will most likely not be a Stellar Saturday on Saturday because I still need to finish the side quest. And also, a friend from out of town is showing up, and I would like to spend time with them while I can. So, I'm going to be spending the weekend with them a little bit. So, yeah, no no, I'm not going to say it. No, Stellar Saturday. There you go. But yeah, just chilling and vibing. So, that's what I'm going to try and stream tomorrow for you guys as well. Just to see. But I also want to get this demo out today because, you know, the spooky season and all that fun stuff is happening. So might as well get into the spooky vibes while we can. I would still like to play Alien Isolation at least once before the month ends, but we'll see what happens. I would like to at least attempt Alien Isolation. But this, so Azada, the original game, is the one from 2007, and it's the simplest one mechanic wise in the franchise. But the second and third game actually add more atmosphere to their products. So there's 4 games. Okay, I'm on the Steam page now. Okay, so yeah, I see it now. There is Azada. There's Azada Elementa Collector's Edition. Then there's In Libro Collector's Edition. And then there's Ancient Magic that came out in 2018. I never played a lot of point-and-click games growing up because, like, it just wasn't... We weren't, like, that kind of household. We didn't have, like, a computer until, like, much, much later. And we didn't have any computer games. So, like, a lot of the games I would play were, like, games that you would get out of cereal boxes, you know? Y'all remember that? When they would used to have, like, little computer disc in the cereal boxes, and then you could have, like, a downloadable, like, game that you could play? Like, that's what I had a lot growing up. So I never played, like, Escape from Monkey Island or any of those games people, like, swear by. In Libro is the second, and Elementia is the most recent one. Okay. In fact, looking at these screenshots, I think I've seen some people stream these games. Very interesting stuff. Like Chex Quest. Yeah, something similar to that. I vividly remember when Stuart Little came out, the live action Stuart Little movie. There was you can, like, it was like in a box of Cheerios or something. It came with like a downloadable game. Let me see. Stuart Little cereal. All right, wait, cereal box game. There it is. See if I can show you guys this. Yes, this was it. Holy shit. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna send y'all down a little trip down memory lane here, okay? Okay, cool. So, moving to the next scene. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Yeah. And it came with the game in a big-ass little plastic packaging right at the side of the box. Right in front of the box. Yeah. Aged you 50 years, didn't I? Yeah, it came with this shit. And there was a whole bunch of them. Stop aging me, you schmuck. Yeah. Trip down memory lane. I have vivid memories of getting this kind of shit. Opening up the package when I got home, installing it in my big ass, like, tower PC, which probably couldn't even run, like, the simplest game, and playing this thing. It taking like 30 ass minutes to download on my PC. On the family PC. Hell yeah. Ancient Magic's definitely my favorite in the series. Oh, okay. But yeah, this was the stuff that I grew up with. There was a whole bunch of them too. And like the disc was this is what the disc looked like, I think. Yeah, it was something like this. Yeah, it was this shit. Brings back old memories. There used to be a whole bunch of these too. There was a Captain Crunch one as well. Yeah, like Captain Crunch cereal box game. Never heard of that, but looks pretty fun. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, this one brings back memories too. Holy shit. Let's see, let's see. Oh god, that image is terrible. I need a better quality. Oh my god, these photo qualities are god awful. Hold on. There it is. This is good enough. This is good enough. This is actually really good. I remember this one too, the Captain Crunch Crunch Line Adventure game. I remember playing this one as well. God, the memories this would have. It was a different era. You wouldn't. Kids do not have this shit anymore. This was our gaming privilege. When we bought a box of cereal and it came with a free game. Yeah. And apparently get 250 hours free for a month of America Online. Don't ask me what the hell that is. I'm Canadian. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I remember that. Oh my god. Good times. I guess that's when Captain Crunch had a mascot or some shit. It was wild times. But yeah, that was the era. That was the time. Kids today, they don't know. They don't know. They don't understand that kind of stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone's having fun. I hope everyone enjoyed the game. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing it. If the game ever comes out, like when it ever comes out, let me just check the game out. Let me just make sure it's because I was looking for it all day until I found out it was already in my Steam. Habromania. I should just go on my damn Steam. It's right there. I should go on my damn stream. It has I already wrote the title there. All right then. Habromania. Yeah, it's called Habromania. Okay. Let's see if there's been any updates on it. Habromania. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So it's still on Kickstarter, early access, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you like the game, I'm just going to make sure this is no personal information here. All right, seems safe enough. Okay, cool. The game is actually fully funded, but it's still on Kickstarter. That's crazy. Okay, let me check. Let me see. Boop. All right then. So yeah, it's already raised $271,000 out of its $70,000 goal. 40 days to go too, so it's still probably making money. All or nothing, this project will only be funded if it reaches the goal by December 2nd, and it's already crushed that. It seems like, yeah, they're already well on their way. So this is fairly new then, Kylie. Thank you so much for recommending me this. Thank you. So when the game eventually comes out, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Oh, wow. So they have like all the stuff released for it so far. So like these are all the goals. So like they have, let's see, funded, expanded story, expanded levels, language support, more outfits. There's going to be more outfits for this game as well. Platform support, so it's gonna be on multi-plat, and cutscenes. 200k. Once we've already reached 200k though. Yeah, so they haven't updated this yet, but yeah, extra ending has also been unlocked. Cool. There's gonna be a lot of this going on. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a lot of people's like new game to stream, I feel. Oh, wow, there's all these... Look at these characters, bro. Oh, we didn't get to meet any of them. So, yeah, we have, like, the Queen of Hearts looks really good in this one. Holy shit. Wait, the Queen of Hearts here. She kind of looks like the redhead that we saw in the last area of the game. So maybe, yeah.
I have a feeling that my theory is we were in a car crash. I'm 19 years old. If I'm thinking about the era that we were in, women weren't allowed to drive. Okay, so that's just kind of like, that's how it was. That's history, guys. So maybe her mother, her sister, and her father were all driving. They got into a car crash. Maybe all of them died, except for Alice. And Alice is the only survivor. And Alice is kind of like working through her grief. So maybe that's why she sees her sister as the Queen of Hearts, because, you know, maybe she had some jealousy towards her sister. She did say, I always wanted red hair. So maybe in her mind, her sister is jealous of her. Her father looks like the Mad Hatter. That's not her mother, but like, you know, an unknown character right here. But, you know, yeah. I'm starting to theory craft here. I'm starting to see some theories being brought up. This is kind of interesting. Okay, let me read some of this. So Alice, a well-mannered, curious girl who finds herself decidedly memoryless after a very, very long fall. Fun fact, the Queen of Hearts is the creator's favorite character. Oh, that's a good sign. Whenever a writer says, or the creator says, this is my favorite character, you know they have some good stuff planned for them. They're going to start going crazy. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So Hatter, an endless, chatty, charming, harebrained hat maker and tea enthusiast who is madly in love with a woman he's never met. The cat, a very regular and normal cat, obviously. The Queen of Hearts, the ruthless, temperamental dictator of the Red Kingdom, with a still small hope she can one day escape WonderLand. Okay, she wants to escape. The Hare, the Hatter's fiercely protective, bestest friend ever, enabler, cokehead, and host of their never-ending tea party. The White Queen. I've never heard of the White Queen in Alice in Wonderland. Is the White Queen an actual character? This is actually getting me interested in reading Alice in Wonderland, but I'm probably going to be very sorely disappointed by the amount of mind-fucking that will be taking place while I try to read that book. Oh, so the White Queen did exist in the original story. Huh, okay. I've said this many a times. My mom absolutely hates this book, but, you know, I don't know if she passed down that hatred to me. I mean, you either read it and like it, or you read it and hate it. That is true. Only way you're going to find out is if you try it yourself. God. You know, they should really make old books like these, like, easy to access. You know, I know I could easily go to a library and I'd probably find like a copy of these books or something shit like that. But like, I don't know. It's so, yeah, Internet Archive, dog. Oh shit, you're right. Internet Archive. Shit, how did I not think about that? Because I wanted to read some of the classic books too, like Sherlock Holmes and like Lupin, like the original like French book Lupin. These books are all in the public domain. I never thought about that. You're absolutely right. Or Princess of Mars. I've never heard of Princess of Mars. Ah, shit. Here I am about to buy a book like a sucker. 100-year-old book like a sucker. Yes, you have? Really? I have heard of Princess of Mars. Oh, okay. Remember the movie John Carter? The movie John Carter. Let me look that up. John Carter. Or you are Cody, yes, and don't read. You're very, very true on that. Or I just don't fucking read. Or I just don't read. Or, you know, I read a good 100 pages of it, and then I just don't read anymore. Which is also something I do. I read halfway through, and then I don't finish it. I've never seen John Carter. That is actually hilarious. I've never seen John Carter. I've never seen this movie. Holy shit. I've never seen the Disney movie John Carter. Holy shit. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this movie. What is this? What's Princess of Mars about? I don't know. It's about a massive bomb that Disney made, but it was one of the parts of that franchise. Princess of Mars is straight up proto isekai. A guy from Virginia gets astral projected to Mars to stop their civil war. The movie was fucking horrible. Read the books. I probably won't, but I'll say I will. I probably won't and say I will. Wild. This looks terrible. The CG. Oh my god, this looks terrible. Princess of Mars is fundamental to sci-fi. I thought that was Dune. I thought Dune was fundamental to sci-fi. This looks horrible though. Look at the CGI. Look at this. This guy is clearly in the black, like in front of a green screen. This looks terrible. This looks like something you would take on like an amusement park ride or some shit like that. Looks like disgusting. What the hell? Bruh. This looks god awful. Let me see the review scores for this. Let me see the review scores. Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh, a whopping 52%. 52%. Okay, let me see this. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, 52% for the. I believe this is the critic rating, and this is the viewer rating. I think that's how this site works. I don't fucking. Oh no, critics hated this movie. Casual moviegoers liked it. Like 60%. So like a C. So John Carter was made at the wrong time, in the wrong place. A few years earlier would have been acceptable. A few years later, it would have been better. Also, Cody, more than one thing can be fundamental to a genre. I know, you're right. But when most people talk about like sci-fi and shit like that, I don't hear John Carter or the Princess of Mars. I hear like, okay, Dune. Dune was like the grandfather of everything. And then after Dune, Star Wars, because Star Wars ripped off Dune, you know? I'm a casual, okay? I hear these things. Taylor Hitch was supposed to be a movie star. John Carter killed his career dead. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to pull himself back like Ryan Reynolds was with Deadpool. Man signed his life away for DC, and then he literally shot himself to fix that mistake. Dune is more important to Star Wars type sci-fi. Princess of Mars is more important to Pulp Fiction sci-fi. John Carter was legitimately bad enough to kill most people's careers. That's sad. That's sad when it's that bad. When a production is just like made in hell. That is unfortunate. You can watch it on Disney Plus. Well, there you go. That's your Disney Plus subscription. If you want to watch it on Disney Plus, it's right there. But the princess. But I guess I'll look up the Princess of Mars. I'm not really a fan of isekai much anymore because, of course, modern anime fucking ruined that shit for everyone. But let's see. The Prince of Mars. Oh, this is straight up alien type shit. Okay, gotcha. I don't want to be in Google Books. Interesting. There it is. There it is, right in the chat, and boom. Huh. You could have had someone better than Taylor Kitsch in the lead role, and it would have killed them too. Oh yeah, because this Taylor guy was also in X-Men Origins Wolverine. I need to look up who this guy is. I
I know faces, I don't know names, so I need to figure this out. Hold on. Yeah, you guys got me down the rabbit hole, okay? We talking, we yapping for a little bit longer, and then I send y'all out. Let's see. Tyler Hish. What's his name? Who did he play? Who did this guy play? Wait, what were you in X-Men? This guy's face is so familiar. X-Men. He was Gambit? No way he was Gambit. I've never seen X-Men Wolverine. I've never seen X-Men Origins Wolverine for good reason. I heard it was god-awful. This guy is... I'm sorry, man. No. Bet you forgot Gambit was an X-Men... I did forget he was an X-Men's Wolverine. What the hell is this? That was playing. No, we don't like that. There you go. I fuck with this. Hold on. I need to show you guys that. He was Gambit. He was Gambit. No way. I didn't even know this guy was in the movie. Didn't even know it. He was an awful Gambit. Holy shit. For real. Honestly. Let's see. Okay. I'm behind. I'm catching up to this shit. Ah, damn it. There you go. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, okay. He was also in 2012 Battleship. How many stinkers is that guy in? He's been in a lot, it seems like. When I say isekai, you have a specific idea in mind. But Wizard of Oz is also technically an isekai. True. Technically, any story that takes you from your world to another world is an isekai. That is very true. Let's see. Also, Aura Battler Dunbin is the example of anime isekai, but it's been entirely claimed by mech fans. Princess of Mars is an Edgar Rice Burroughs book, so you should know it's relatively important. Okay. My god, you guys are so cultured. You guys are way more cultured than me. I don't read. Nothing but horrible movies. This poor dude could have been a guy they threw into parody blockbusters to make up for, but they didn't. This guy needs a better agent. I blame his agent because, like, seriously, he probably is talented. He's probably talented in order to be casted in these roles, but, like, he's been given shit. Holy cripe. Then again, you did say he was a god-awful Gambit, so... John Carter was the killing blow. Woof. Yeah, Origins, Wolverine, Battleship, and John Carter. Shit after shit after shit. Yikes. Yeah, I blame his agent more than him. He wasn't great, but how the fuck did he get nothing but horrible films? Yeah. Guy did one of those crucial mistakes that some actors make where it's just like, I don't care, man, work is work. It works for some people, not for everyone. You need to curate your shit. You do need to curate the shit that you get in. For sure. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of reading this, wasn't I? Oh yeah. Whoopsie. I was in the middle of reading this, I forgot. But yeah. Poor guy. I wonder what he's doing now. Now I'm invested. Thanks, guys. Now I'm invested. I'm joking, by the way. Now I'm invested. What has he done recently? I'm checking this guy's IMDb because I'm down the rabbit hole now. What has he done? Okay, not bad. Not terrible, I think. He's been out of the acting world for a while. But he's been doing some smaller stuff. Okay, so like IMDb wise, like, okay, since 2014, nothing too big. Only the Brave. He was in Only the Brave, which I think is I never heard of this film. I've heard of the Terminal List Dark Wolf. So he's only doing TV shows and miniseries and podcasts, apparently. He's gotten out of the movie scene and he's just doing small parts.
This guy's agent had it out for him. You never know. You never know. He was David Korsh in a wacko propaganda show. Okay. He was also in Snakes on... He was in Snakes on a Plane. My God. Okay, that one was pretty okay. I still can't believe they're remaking Anaconda. They're remaking Anaconda and it looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Tyler Kish peaked being in John Tucker Must Die, and that's about as bad as peak you could have had. Oof. So yeah, he's been in a few episodes of some TV shows. Do you know about Wacko Siege? No, I do not. I do not know about that. Enlighten me. Let me know. I'm curious about this. I'm willing to be educated. While I read Alice in Wonderland shit, because I'm now down 2 rabbit holes. Thanks to you guys. I say lovingly. So the United States government attacked its own citizens, civilizations, and tried to justify it after the fact. David Korsh was a pretty normal dude in spite of being a cult leader. Huh? It went extremely wrong and men and women, children all died. Oh. Okay. I hope... Okay, he was in a wacko propaganda show. Okay. Work is work. Let's hope he didn't actually believe in it. Work is work. The wacko show is extremely pro-raid. Oh shit, hell no. Jesus Christ, no. Holy Christ. I'm learning so many things. So am I. To the point of lying about what Davians are actually up to. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what the hell that is. So, okay then. So work is work. The guy, I hope he didn't actually believe in any of that shit. Just for the record. That is actually wild. Actually crazy. We went from the rabbit hole of talking about the Prince of Mars all the way to David propaganda. Only on this stream this can happen. The Branch Davians were a Christian Branch cult led by David Korsh on a compound? Oh. Okay. Some fucking how Tyler Korsh peaked being in a United States government propaganda. We all have our moments. We peak at different times. I guess. What the fuck? I don't understand. Yes, goddamn, that's embarrassing. It's wild. It's absolutely insane. The White Queen, everyone, a dreamy, scatterbrained wisp of a woman who quite literally lives in an ivory tower. She's rather stupid. That's great. You know what else is stupid? Working in American propaganda for your acting career. You know what? America can be fucking weird sometimes. Yes, you know what? Every country can be fucking weird sometimes. No one is without sin. The White Rabbit, a white Queen's jittery right hand rabbit. He's also secretary, treasurer, chief of justice, chief of staff, advisor, event coordinator, assistant to himself, and assistant to himself. And then we have the thing that comes out of my nightmares. This coming from an American. At least you acknowledge that you got some weird shit going on that side of the pond. Hey, we ain't without sin either, man. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna front as I drink my water. Kinda fucked. I don't know about half the shit that we've gotten up to, but we more or less have gotten fucked up. Wacko is proof you probably shouldn't always take the authorities at their word. Probably not. You know what? Some weird ass shit.
It's some weird ass shit. Oh my god. You know what? Like I said, and I'll keep repeating this, work is work. If you're a starving actor and you're living off of cup noodle and ramen for like the foreseeable future, I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you. You take your bread where you can get it. That's how I see it. Take your bread where you can get it. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for coming tonight. This has been a quite the experience, quite the learning experience. Somehow this stream has gotten us down the horrible medical malpractice in favor of super corpse rabbit hole, and the government has fired on its own citizens for no particular reason at rabbit hole. This guy's agent is a sadist fucking with him. Yes. Wait, one day? What happened? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I got baited into bringing it up. I did. Also, during Javdil, I mentioned it. I mentioned it very clearly. I mentioned it. So, yeah. I had to reset the timer. And the Little Nightmare stream, I did mention it once. So, hey, one down, 30 days to go. One whole stream. Yes. One whole stream. We start from the bottom and then we rise our way back up. We'll be fine. Either this guy's agent was fucking with him or he had some bad karma from a past life. Damn, really? Yeah. I cheated you guys twice. One with Jabdel, and I tried to sneak out of the second one, and then I realized, you know what, I can't lie to you guys. I feel bad. I know I cheated, so I reset the timer. Can't wait for the Andy and Lele collab. Oh, that ain't happened for a while. That's gonna be funny if that ever happens. There's actually a mod out there for the mom. Yeah, there's Andy and Lele, but from the perspective of Andy and his mother. Yeah, and to not reset the timer, all the undertones from the original game are now a mother and son dynamic. So take that as you will. Yes. Yes. Oedipus. I'm just gonna say Oedipus. Yes. It's on it. They've already released 2 chapters right now. And chapter 2 just came out recently. That's gonna be fun. Tyler Kish is an experiment in seeing how bad an actor's career can go if he's not even that bad, but isn't good enough to overcome it. Hey man, Hollywood is a tough slope. It's a very, very tough slope. You either do that, yeah. You either get over that hurdle and stop typecasting yourself. You gotta work hard, man. I mean, look at the dude from Harry Potter. Forgot his damn name. I want to say Bryan Cranston. Let's see. Harry Potter dude. Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe had to work his ass off to stop being typecast as Harry Potter. So yeah. Oh, welcome in, Jojo. Ow. I'm stretching. I'm hydrating. And imposter checking. Thank you. You have to give me that last one before while we're in the last final minutes of the stream. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Ugh. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's fun. That's always fun. Yeah. Speaking of that, the Loud House's creator had a previous work about a cat kid that was like that towards his mom called
I hate that. I'm not even gonna entertain that. I'm not even gonna entertain that. Not even gonna. Of course, the fucking Loud House creator did that shit. Loud House creator got kicked off for being a scumbag. We're allowed to shit talk him. Fuck him. Dude was weird. Dude was weird. Concept in theory was okay. What came out of that fandom was sin. Swiss Army Man was awesome. Okay, yeah. Daniel Radcliffe makes. Yeah, he makes based ass movies now. That dude did the impossible, and he got out of being typecasted as a child by just taking on whatever weird ass project he could, and it paid off for him. He's no longer known as the Harry Potter guy anymore. Actually, majority of the kids got out of that. Except for maybe Ron. Ron didn't really do much in terms of acting, and as far as I know. So, like, most of the other ones have gotten out of it. They were smart. They were lucky. They were able to escape their shadows. Daniel Radcliffe was in a Western show with Steve Buscemi. Wow, I'd never even heard about that one. Just in case you ever wondered if the dynamics in the Loud House were an accident. Oh, I've listened to like a hour-long documentary on what happened to the Loud House. I think from Saberspark I watched his video, and like, yeah, it's a wild ride. I have no doubt that was all intentional. Weird ass shit coming from that show. Weird ass shit. Radcliffe and Robert Pattinson got their money and started making some insane shit. Yeah, Radcliffe too. You know, it's kind of funny how not Radcliffe, Pattinson. It's not surprising that he just came out years later and said, yeah, I fucking hated the Twilight films. I fucking hated working on them. They were like the worst experience of my acting career. Because like, hey, he was a young actor. Bread was bread. Who cares? Though he probably does hate that fandom because it probably did ruin his career for at least a good decade or two. And now he's the fucking Batman. Wild. Funny enough, my dad actually like met Robert Pattinson once. I think he was doing like a movie shoot, and my dad was like kind of walking by, and he like took a glance at him. You know, it was one of those things where like an actor is like doing a movie shoot or some shit, and he's just like running past you, and you just like take a double take, and it's like, oh shit, that's Daniel Radcliffe. Oh shit, that's Robert Pattinson. That kind of thing. My dad says he is very short and very skinny in real life, and then I'm just like, yeah, oh yeah, I guess he is. My dad was shocked he became Batman. Like, genuinely shocked because of how skinny that guy is when he met him. Ron bought an ice cream van and is living the dream in a low-key way. Really? Ron bought an ice cream van and is living the dream. He's just living off the royalties. That is amazing. Bro bought his ice cream truck. Imagine you're getting your ice cream delivered by Ron Weasley. Why does that surprisingly feel in character for Ron Weasley? Just to deliver ice cream while living off his millions. Pattinson was also in The Lighthouse. I have yet to see The Lighthouse. I've heard great things about The Lighthouse, but it's also Hollywood, so you know, it might be shit. It might be shit. I did watch Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. I did not like that film at all. I thought it was amazing acting. Boy, howdy, that plot made no fucking sense half the damn time. It was a spectacle. My mom met Mel Gibson. Wow, Mel Gibson. Directly before his public explosion. And she and everyone else around already kind of thought he was a prick. Oh, wow. Well, hey, at least we got confirmation. Because she was an extra in a scene that was cut from the movie Edge of Darkness. That is awesome that she at least got that opportunity, though. It sucks when the scene gets cut, though. It sucks when the scene gets cut. Imagine you're just a little British kid and Ron Weasley pulls up with the Sonic Popsicle. Yeah, I cast Taste Good. That will be like $10. Actually, no, that'll be like 12 pounds. Thank you. There are scripts online that confirm that what I've said about the scene from Edge of Darkness as an aside.
Cool. No, I don't doubt you. I believe you for like 100%. Like, that happens all the time in movies. Like, scenes get cut, extras don't get even put into the film. That shit happens a lot. It's the entertainment industry, that kind of thing. But, yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna be winding down for the night. Let's see. Haven't gone into detail here, but I've had conversations with movie guys who knew what I was talking about. Oh, okay. What an interesting life. What an interesting life to meet all these people. It's so cool. I've met maybe, I've never met, I think I've met maybe a few celebrities, but I've only met them at conventions where they're supposed to show up. I've never accidentally ran into like a star in the wild or things like that. At most, maybe I've run into like a writer. I've run into like maybe an author of a book or something like that, but nothing to notoriety. I've met people at conventions. Yeah, that seems to be like, that's of course going to be where you meet them. The best part is like when you meet them and it's like they're not like behind the booth or anything like that. You're just kind of like randomly running into them at like an alley or hallway or some shit like that. Done music interviews. That's so cool. Awesome. Yeah, I've lived like some pretty interesting life. An interesting life. I've met some cool people and stuff like that. But to sit down and talk to like celebrities like one-on-one, not really. I interviewed a guy from Palisades. Thank God none of that made it on the internet because of my own stupidity, or I could never talk about it, or I'd be doxing myself. Very lucky for both of those things to happen. Very, very lucky. Hey, something's happened for a reason, mate. Something's happened for a reason. Alright. Unlucky because I lost expensive equipment that didn't belong to me. But on the bright side, you didn't have to pay for it. So if you didn't have to pay for it and it didn't come out your paycheck, then hopefully everything's alright. Hopefully. Alrighty. Right. So let's see what goes on. Ooh, okay. So, also saw Riff Raff from backstage that day. Cool. I don't know who that band is, but hey, sounds awesome. Alrighty, right. So, I'm gonna be winding down for the night. The tiptoeing in my Jordans guy. Tiptoeing in my Jordans guy. I'm gonna look that up. I probably know it, but I don't know it, if you know what I mean. Tiptoeing in my Jordans guy. Oh, dude, I don't know who this is. I'm gonna. Yeah, I've never seen this dude. Yikes, his teeth look disgusting. He's got the most fuck ass beard of all time, and shark teeth grills. I see the shark teeth grills. God, that's Listen, do your thing, but I'm not ruining my teeth for that shit. No, thank you. He's also the my main goal in life is to blow up and act like I don't know it and nobody guy. He seems like quite the character. Grills aren't replacements for teeth. You can take them off. Okay, thank God. Thank God, because I know some people who've actually done shark teeth. They've actually ruined their teeth with that shit. No. It's not even a good look, honestly. It's not even a good look. Imagine having James Bond Jaws teeth forever. That would suck. Especially when you get to your older years. That would suck. Imagine you bite your fucking tongue. That shit's gone. A nice dent inside your tongue. That's great. Eating would be awful. It would be awful. Yeah, that's a real nice fashion statement you got there, buddy. I would be afraid to speak in case I bit my tongue. Alrighty. So, you aren't supposed to eat with grills in. Well, I should hope not. Okay, so there may be a stream tomorrow. We might be streaming Devil May Cry tomorrow. Big asterisk on the word if. Maybe streaming tomorrow. Maybe. Imagine having lettuce stuck to your teeth, your stupid golden shark teeth. Imagine you'd be like Yzma, having like fucking spinach in between her teeth and Cusco just staring at it, you know? That kind of situation. Permanently stuck in there. But yeah, no, there might be a stream tomorrow. There might not. Always follow me on my socials, King Kodiak VA or King Kodiak on Blue Sky. Let us see who we'll be raiding into tonight. Alright. Emperor's New Groove is just such a base movie. It made me think David Spade was a good actor. Hey, he did Cusco right. He did a great Cusco. I will always give him that. He did a great Cusco. So, let's see. Yeah, he did Cusco perfectly. Let's see who's on tonight. Let's see. My friend Aria is watching Digimon 02. There's also Legend ZA. I can send you all into Legend ZA, starting their first playthrough of the game. Or, let's see, what else is there? What is ZA? Let's see. And then there's art. Then there's some people streaming some art. So I will spin the wheel and see where we land. Spin the wheel. The wheel of fate decides. So let's see. We have Digimon. She's watching Digimon 02 for the first... Well, not for the first time. She's rewatching it with her stream. Then we have ZA playthrough. And then we have just art. Let's see where we land. Best 4 out of 5. Wait, best 3 out of 4. This was a fun and insightful stream. Yes, it very much was. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. I swear, I'm probably lying. No, it's okay. It's okay. I never would have learned about the atrocities of man if not for you, Dex. Without you, I would have known humanity is a disgusting pile of garbage. I mean, more so than it already was. But yes, good night, Yakiri. Thank you all. Where's the landing? Where's the landing? It's landing into art. Okay. Alright. Last one, and the winner is... It's tied. Okay, that's fantastic. Alright. It's tied. Fantastic. It's art or ZA. Great. Okay, cool. Winner takes all. Art ZA. And it is... Alright. Fine. I believe the winner is... screw it. Fine, whatever. You guys decide. You guys want to watch You guys want to watch ZA or do you want to watch art? Your call. I'm gonna make it your call. You know, fine. I'll decide. We're gonna be raiding into I haven't seen anyone play ZA yet. Alright then. Cool. There you go. Whatever you want to do, man, it's your stream. Nah, it's okay. No, I like having the input. I like knowing where I'm sending you guys, since I don't... It's always the biggest, like, confusing thing at the end. It's like, where do I send you guys? Hold on, let me just mute to see if these guys are ending. Let me see.
You know, I think I like your idea. We're going to be raiding into ZA. I like that idea more. So, I always seem to raid at bad times. Oh, I have that same problem. I always raid when like they're on BRB or they're just not even here. That's a great time. That's always a great time for me. Alright then. So, we're going to be raiding into Manakadobo. He is playing Legends ZA. Legends ZA. Hopefully he doesn't have day after follower mode on. Hopefully he doesn't. So, yes. We're going to be raiding into him. Yes, I like having viewer input because it lets me know what you guys are interested in, you know. Even if you're only going to be there for like a brief moment and saying hi, hello. I at least like knowing where I send people. It's a place they will actually want to go, you know? Because your input is just as important as mine. It might be my stream, but you are the viewers, and you are just as important to the stream. Okay, we're going to start the raid. Alright. So, if you are subbed, it's a sub raid. Wait. If you are not subbed, don't worry. A regular raid will treat you just fine. There you go. So yeah. Manakadobo is playing Pokemon Legends ZA. He just started the playthrough. So, yeah. Show him some love. Show him some peace. Hi, hellos. Do that thing. If you got a raid and dash, don't worry. I'm probably going to do that as well because it is almost midnight and I have work tomorrow. Yay. So, yeah. There might be a stream tomorrow. There might not. It depends. Totally depends on how things go. But then after that, there will be no stream for the rest of the week because, like I said before, a friend from out of town is coming by and I want to spend some time with them while I can because, you know, gotta give your homies some support, you know, when they show up. You know, that's how it is. Especially when they don't see them very often. All right. But yeah. He literally just started ZA too, so this is actually perfect. Thank you so much for your suggestion, Dex. All right, then. Oh, no, hold on. Stop the raid. I'm going to thank everyone for showing up. I am going to thank everyone for showing up because that's what you need to do. So, thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Jojo, for being an amazing mod. Thank you, Hoshi, for coming in late. Joking, by the way. Welcome in, Hoshi. I'm just about to raid out. Hi, Kodiak. Hi, Hoshi. Hope you're doing well. I'm just about to raid in. But yes. Thank you, I know you are lurking. Thank you, Jojo, for being an amazing mod. Thank you, Katsu. Thank you to Dex. And thank you to anyone who I may have missed. Alright? Always late to the party. Late. It is almost midnight for me. How dare you be late? I'm joking. But yeah. I'm going to start the raid now. Hopefully it doesn't send y'all off yet. Okay, good. Same. Yeah. I have to go because I have work and all that fun shit. Yeah. But yeah, long stream. We went for pretty long. Surprisingly. Well, then again, I do yap a lot, so that's how that shit works. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. There might be a stream tomorrow. Like I said before, I've been nailing it into it. I've been saying it to death, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll play one of those point-and-click games. Maybe I'll play Somnum Files. Maybe I'll play 999. I'll see if that's a game I want to stream or play on my spare time. We'll see what happens on that one. What's with the streams about cuddle time in the counter? It's become so much of a common happening on my stream that I have to make a timer now. And if I'm able to get a month without saying the word or mentioning it, I get a free ice cream. Oh yeah, about that. We don't have to mention that. We don't gotta mention that. Oh look, the timer's about to go. That's a shame. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Follow me on my socials for all the updates. You already know. King Kodiak VA on Twitter. King Kodiak on Blue Sky. Okay, bye. I'll give you all the ice cream. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.